Record button. Now I've hit the record button.
There
Hello,
it
welcome to
is.
Clockwork Cantina, episode 97. I am Josh902, one of your hosts. This is our other host down on the other side of this.
I am the other host, DT3. Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? Hope you all had a good past couple weeks because we've been away for a little bit. But,
I'm so glad you said hit the record button because boy, that was gonna be rough.
Yeah. Anyway, it's been a busy past couple weeks, but that's normal with the time and the season that we're in right now.
Yes.
It's a lot going on. So yeah. But it's not just us two today. We have a very special guest, as you can see. She's right here. It is the one, the only OMGitsWhateverr. She's right here. Look at her. There. Yep. Yes. I'm talking about you. Yes.
Right
sorry.
there.
I thought we were talking about somebody else.
Oh no. Of course not. Who else?
Special guest.
I'm not talking about Grogu or KK Slider. I'm talking about you. All right. I'm talking about you. All right.
Both my Grogus. We're just having coffee together.
Yeah. Starbucks Grogu, and then the homie in the back chilling with the fire over there, and then so for those of you listening on audio, she's wearing a Grogu t-shirt, with Starbucks logo on it, and then she has a KK Slider plushie up on the side there, and then she's got a Grogu next to a little fireplace that she's got on the TV there in the back.
Hey, I'm obsessed.
Very cool. Oh, and there's another Grogu over there on the other side too. Yo,
all these pops,
and then all the Funko Pops. Yes. So it's a lot of Grogus for sure. Yeah, but hey, we love Grogu, so it's all good.
Yes, we do.
Might have a problem.
Shout out.
But yeah, we haven't had a show in a couple weeks because it's just the way things are. It's holiday time. We were on a streak there for a little bit, but
yeah, we went for a while without missing a show. But like I said, it's the time of the year where things
and we'll talk about some of that stuff as we talk about what we've been up to.
Yes, for sure we will.
But yes, we have an awesome guest with us. It's going to be a fun show. We got a lot to catch up on and some things to talk about. So
for sure.
So this might be a little bit longer.
Yeah. As always, we'll get to the news, and then we'll take a break and talk about the main thing with our guests here. But yeah, first of all, we talk about what we've been up to for normally it's for the past week, but in this case it's been like what, the past 2-3 weeks or however long it's been.
Couple weeks, yeah.
So
Daniel, if you want to start us off, it's
your
go, my friend.
Indeed. So man, where to even start? It's been crazy. Throughout these past couple weeks, I've been playing a lot of games and whatnot, and some of which like I hadn't played in a while, like for example, like Animal Crossing. But with the new update, there's been a lot of Animal Crossing going on. There's been a lot of that going on. With the new update and the DLC and all that stuff, it's been fun. Look at that KK Slider, he's here. So been playing a lot of that. That's been a good time. I'm actually gonna stream some more probably this Friday. So if you're an Animal Crossing fan, come join me. I may let people over on my island so we can chill and hang out and all that stuff. So that'll be fun. Friday, that'll be good. And then as you guys know, Josh and I had started playing the Halo games on stream, but we haven't the past couple weeks because again, stuff's been crazy and busy. But we did play Halo Reach, which you guys know about, but we finished it, so we did that. We played the original Halo, Combat Evolved. We played that, all of it. And then we started the second one, but we did not finish it. So we kind of got like halfway through that one, I think.
Yeah, I think we're halfway through.
Yeah, so we'll have to, if you're down, Josh, we can play some more tomorrow or one of these days. Because Yeah, well, and then Halo Infinite we've been playing as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been a lot of fun. If you have that game, definitely we should link up and play that because that game it's a lot of fun. I've really been having fun with it.
That first night when it first next day when it first dropped, and we had like a full lobby of people, and we're playing. So literally, it was crazy.
You can play with up to like a group of like 12 people, and we had there was like 11 of us. It was a lot of fun. It was really cool.
Plus, everybody's
team battles. We were tearing shit up, man. That was great.
By that point in the game, nobody was good yet, so we didn't have to worry about getting murdered nonstop. In fact, we kicked the crap out of a lot of people. But
we did. We actually did pretty good, man. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It was a good time. So I've been doing some of that. Yeah, Val was a part of that. She's in the chat right now. She played with us.
Hey,
Val. This is a few weeks back, but I played a little bit of Apex and Final Fantasy, online, and Red Dead Online, and tried out the new Battlefield 2042. I like it, but there's kind of like some buggy stuff going on with that game, so I haven't really been playing it a whole lot, but I look forward to playing it more when they fix some of that stuff, because I liked it, but
the map.
yeah, like there's some weird stuff going on with that. Like it's like I'll wait for them to maybe fix a little bit some of that, and then we'll hop on back.
The biggest issue I had with it was I would see people figure skating, which is they just slide across the map with their leg up. Like that shit's pretty funny.
Gotta love them glitches and bugs.
There's some funny bugs.
Yeah.
So good.
I got a new SSD for my computer, so I have more room for more games and shit. Let's go. Got one of them deals, pretty good. I've been needing a new SSD for a while, so it's good to finally have one of those. I've been watching a couple things here. Like I rewatched Shang-Chi, which was pretty cool when they dropped that on Disney Plus. Love that movie. It's
so good.
I enjoy it quite a bit. I saw it in the theaters when it came out, and I watched it again on Disney Plus, and it was a good time.
Yep.
I watched that Netflix movie Kate, which is like
that's so good.
Have you seen it?
Good. Yes.
Yeah,
it's like
cool.
very anime-esque.
Yeah, it's
assassin movie. So good.
It's like a John Wick-esque action movie with Mary Elizabeth Winstead as the main character, and she's like in Japan and stuff. It's pretty cool. I enjoyed it.
You can tell it has a lot of like anime inspiration within it. They even show like Tokyo Ghoul like playing on the background like of a building and stuff. Cool. That movie is so good. The only thing I would recommend is when you add it to your list on Netflix, do not read the description. I read the description after, thank God, and it gives you the whole plot of the movie. Don't read the description; just watch it. Take our word.
I fortunately don't read that stuff either. I just add it on my list. I'm like, I'll watch it when I watch it, and then I watched it, and it was good. I enjoyed it. I had fun with it.
Same.
What else has been going on? I watched the first 2 episodes of Hawkeye. A lot of fun. I'm looking forward to the new episode on Wednesday. That'll be good stuff. I'm like I like most MCU stuff, so I'm there for it. I'm excited for it. I'm all about it.
Binger. I wait for it to come all the way out. I can't do.
You wait for it to come out. I love the week to week stuff. I'm like, yo, it drops at midnight. I watch that shit right away. I'm there for it. I'm all about it. What else we got? So I've been talking about it on the podcast before, but we have a group where we've been watching some of the Star Wars animated shows. We were on Clone Wars. Now we're on Rebels. We reached season 2 of Rebels. Where, as you know, if you've seen it, there's a lot of good stuff happening there. A lot of cool characters, and I'm excited to move forward with that. That's been a lot of fun guiding the newbies to that. I watched the Under the Helmet, the Legacy of Boba Fett thing, the 20-minute little thing they had on Disney Plus. That was really cool. I'm excited for the Book of Boba next month. Very hyped for that. Can't wait to see that. And it's just a little bit of the history. That basically that book, the Under the Helmet thing, is kind of like a history of Boba Fett in like 20 minutes. So it's really really cool. I also have been playing a lot of Pokemon Unite, which is that Pokemon MOBA game on the Nintendo Switch. And I usually am not a big fan of MOBAs, but I've been having fun with Pokemon Unite. It's good stuff. So I like it. I've enjoyed it so much so that I actually even installed another MOBA on Steam. I've never played it before, but I installed Smite, and I'm gonna be trying that out here pretty soon.
Oh.
I knew I was gonna get that reaction from her because she likes Smite.
Smite. Right? I played League of Legends way back in the day.
I tried that, but
before Jinx was even out, before she became the poster child of League of Legends. I remember Jinx's campaign, and when I was watching Arcane, they play her song from when they first released her campaign somewhere in there. It was a great Easter egg for people who were there when she came out and stuff. But I switched over to Smite because of how toxic League's community is, and I'm telling you, it is the better version of League of Legends. Even the camera view, like it not being that overhead view and being like third person is so much better. It's so much better.
Yeah.
It's such a better game. No
I
shade to League.
installed
We
it.
still love you.
Yeah, I installed it, and I only played the tutorial mission that they let you play at the beginning, and I haven't done anything else. So I look forward to trying it out. I like the Transformer skins that they have in the game. I'm like, yo, this is pretty dope. I want some of these, but I don't know about buying that battle pass though, you know. But anyway, I'm looking forward to trying that out because, like I said, I've been enjoying a lot of Pokemon Unite, and I was like, well, let me try out another MOBA. I know League isn't really my thing. I've tried it, I've played it, so don't ask me, people. I've played it, I've tried it, I know it, but I haven't I haven't tried out Smite yet, and I know a lot of people who play it, so I'm like, well, I'll give it a shot. So I installed it, played the tutorial, and I'll probably play more of it sometime this week. Yeah. And then the other thing, one of the reasons why we haven't been having I guess this is like 2 weeks ago now, but I was really busy with family stuff. I had a funeral I had to go to, like, what, 2 weeks ago now was? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. So that was crazy. And then, I just, I was around so many people, like, for those of you who have been to like that kind of stuff, you know how it gets. People are hugging and all that stuff. And right now, it's a little crazy because of the world that we're living in. So I was like, yo, I gotta get me a COVID test to see if I'm good. Like, I felt good, but you never know. You gotta make sure, right? Because you got all these people hugging you and touching you and shit. So I'm like, all right. So I took my COVID test. I'm good. I'm okay. I felt all right, but it's just good to make sure. So I'm good on that. And then I mean, it's just been really, really crazy, like there's just been a lot going on. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to the past several weeks. But I'm excited for today's episode. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
Yeah. All right. So Daniel's been up to quite a bit. So I have been up to some of the same things that Daniel's been up to. The Halo stuff, Halo Infinite stuff, obviously. Which you all know how I feel about Halo, which is kind of funny considering I'm really enjoying the multiplayer. While we took a couple weeks off, I'll just start off by saying I was sick last week, like horribly sick. Like, we're not going to go into super details about it, but let's just say it was not a very pleasant experience of being sick. It sucked miserably. But in that time, I watched some shows. I've watched all of Yellowstone except for the current season. For those of you that haven't seen Yellowstone, it's kind of like a modern day Western in a way, with like Kevin Costner, and has like ranchers, and it's pretty good. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. Baba loves it. She loves all the bearded men, he-men on that show.
I'm sure she does. I'm sure she does.
Yeah.
So Giovanna, Baba is one of our friends that we've known for years. So
yes.
Gotcha. I'm over here thinking, okay, bearded men, gotta tell my mom about Yellowstone.
Yellowstone.
Oh my God, Mama OMG about the bearded dudes too. Oh my God.
She's single. Anybody, let me put an ad out there for her.
Oh wow, look at that. There you go.
Anybody know an older gentleman, like Star Wars? Sounds like the perfect stepdad to me.
There you go.
Those are the only two things I need.
Yeah. Rip Wheeler is the guy that everybody fawns over in that show.
I'm about to look him up right now.
Yeah. Played by who I didn't realize it when I first watched the show is played by like Cole Hauser, of all people, and I hadn't seen in anything in forever. And then he's in fucking Yellowstone, looking all bearded, and like his face is a little bit like chubbier than what I remember him looking like. So, but yeah, he's kind of like the badass in that show. He's not the main character though. It's a good show. I enjoyed it. It's really good.
Check out Yellowstone.
Yeah.
I think I got Peacock for the purpose of watching Yellowstone. Because I had bought season 1 forever ago and was like, I need to watch the other seasons. Yeah. And then the last season, the last season had ended on a cliffhanger. So I haven't seen season 4 yet, and I'm like dying. So I need to see season 4. I watched 2 episodes of Mayor of Kingstown. I've seen this advertised on TV. It's from the guy that made, I think it's from the creator of Yellowstone. But it has Jeremy Renner in it, and I love Jeremy Renner, so
that's your boy.
I'll watch him. I'll watch him in anything. I watched the first 2 episodes because, and I told you about this, Daniel. I subscribed to Paramount Plus by accident. I was trying to subscribe to Peacock to watch Yellowstone, and Yellowstone used to be on Paramount Plus.
There's a lot of streaming services out there nowadays. Yeah,
and so
it's a lot like cable now. So it's not.
And I was like, well, I have this free trial for this. I'll just check out a couple episodes of this Mayor of Kingstown episodes. Yeah. And I'll be honest with you, I was tempted to keep Paramount Plus to keep watching this show. It's really good. If you get a chance to check it out, I recommend it. At least for the couple episodes I saw. It's about, how do you describe it? They're in this town that has like a lot of like prisons. There's like a bunch of prisons within a certain mile radius, and a lot of like gang activity and stuff like that in the show. And they're kind of like, they're not bad guys exactly. They're kind of like fixers. They fix things. It's you just have to watch it. I don't know how to describe it. Oh, I haven't seen another show like it, I don't think.
Okay, interesting.
The other show I've watched all of, is on Hulu. It's called Dope Sick. If you haven't seen Dope Sick, oh my god, go check out Dope Sick. It's a mini series that has Michael Keaton in it, who I also love. It also has Will Poulter in it. Peter Sarsgaard's in it. About it's based on like Oxycontin and opioids, and Purdue Pharma like trying to push this drug as non-addictive, and it's super interesting. It's super heartbreaking at times. Oh, Rosario Dawson is also in this series, by the way. Nice. She plays a DEA agent.
Wow.
Love that.
This series takes the viewers on the epicenter of America's struggle with opioid addiction, from the boardrooms of Purdue Pharma to a distressed Virginia mining community to the hallways of the DEA. It's about 8 episodes. I actually started watching this before I got sick and finished it while I was sick. And the show is Dope Sick, so check it out. It's crazy. It really is. Like, and in my opinion, everybody knows that I love a good story. Like, but particularly what makes a good story great is the fucking villain. And the villains of this are obviously Purdue Pharma and their fucking shitty policies about pushing this opioid that's not addictive. And they're the most sleazy people. They are so sleazy. It's like, I just hate them. Look how fucking confident in how they can just manipulate everything because they're billionaires. Oh my goodness. Check out Dope Sick if you have Hulu, by the way. It's super good.
There you go.
I like that. You're over here giving me a list of shows I can't even keep up with.
Oh my goodness.
I barely keep up with my anime.
I was gonna say, she's like, I got all this anime I need to watch. So like, give me all this other stuff. What the hell?
Well, that's why I'm glad Dope Sick's only like a season, and it's only 8 episodes, so it's like it's easy to get through. And I don't have to worry about a season 2 or 3 or 4. I also bought an SSD.
Hell yeah, man!
Like Daniel,
there was a few of us that hopped on that deal, man. It was a good.
Yeah, we did. That's how I got my copy of Battlefield. I got one that came with a copy of it. So.
Oh, there's like a Cyber Monday deal to get like SSDs on sale.
Oh, this was like a few weeks back.
Dang,
yeah, we got these.
No. I need to write that down. Jordan's not in here for my memory. Check.
Yeah.
I do need a new SSD.
Well, today is at the time of this recording. If you're listening to this or watching this, today is Cyber Monday. So
yeah, Cyber Monday.
Go out there and look up some stuff. I'm actually gonna check.
Check out the PC
right now to see if
check out the Bill of PC Sales Reddit. Even though I'm not like sponsored by them or anything, I just throw it on there because I look on there all the time.
I need a new PC.
Yo, the one that I got, the SSD that I got, is even cheaper than what I got it for today. So if you need an SSD, it is.
Send me the link.
I'll send you the link. I'm
like, send it to me right now.
Yeah.
This is pretty great, man. This is pretty great. It kind of makes me wish I had waited a little bit, but you know what? You never know.
Maybe our podcast should have been about Cyber Monday, and we just like go over all the deals.
Cyber Monday. Check out. We're just gonna go on Amazon and look up all their deals of the day. See what they
Yeah,
got.
boy.
But there it is. I DM'd it to you, Giovanna. So there it is.
Hey, Loki. He said I'm in there.
All right.
Damn, what happened, Loki? What'd I do? What happened? I didn't do anything.
Damn, Daniel.
I want to say hi to Val earlier, but I was like, do I say hi on the mic or do I type it?
Say it however you want to. I do.
We
my first co-stream, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm new. I'm just over here in my little corner.
It's all good. It's all good.
You're great. You're groovy. The good news is this is your first time on here. It won't be the last time you're on here as long as you want to come back.
As long as you want to come back.
We were talking about D&D too. Now that you've shown me this is easy to set up. I could do this.
Yes.
D&D, yeah. So I hope you guys are ready because we could do a campaign. We don't have to do a one-off as long as you're okay with being the DM. I just don't want to be a player. I get too emotionally involved. I start arguing with my teammates because I get into the game. So like, if our alignments don't align, I will play that, even if it means like us turning against each other, and we're on the same team. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I like to be as good storytelling as possible.
Okay.
As long as you don't kill me in the first episode, like somebody I know. Tyler.
Right, like somebody else. Shots fired at Fives.
Literally killed me the first episode.
For backstory, Giovanna.
Merciful DM. Jeez.
Little bit of a side thing here. So for a long time, we're talking years ago now. Like
it's been a few years.
Josh ran a Star Wars game for us, and after we did that, one of the players that was in that, Tyler, otherwise known as Fives, did like a little side game because Josh was like, "Yo, I kind of need a little, it'd be nice to have a little bit of a break or whatever." So he ran one, and then literally on the first session of that game, which Josh was a player of. Keep in mind, Josh is usually always a DM for us. He's our DM, so he was a game in this. In our first session, Josh's character gets killed in the damn Star Wars game, and it's just like, wow, dude, like that's okay. That's a little messed up.
All the time you put into building a character just to only use them for one session. I mean, do you guys think it was a little bit of like less mercy because Josh at some point had to probably be a non-merciful DM during his campaign? Or was it just chance?
It's funny you say that because I've killed Tyler several times in our D&D game nowadays, and it's like, I hope he doesn't think this is revenge for that Star Wars thing. Also, it's totally not.
Not only that, but do you know the XCOM games? No? Okay, so there's a series of games called XCOM where you can like create your own soldiers or whatever, and you can like basically you can customize them and name them and whatever. So what Josh would do is like we roll into his chat and he like make people from the chat into characters in the game or whatever. And Tyler Fives was one of them. And literally every time Josh plays XCOM with Tyler on him, he always dies every single time. So it's just hilarious how like, Tyler dies in every one of Josh's games, and then Josh dies in Tyler's game. It's like, what the hell is going on?
It's just funny. It's hilarious. But no, I don't think it was revenge or anything. Actually, if you are going to kill somebody, it's probably a good idea to kill me because I am the DM, or was the DM, rather, so I can, like, you can conspire with me in secret if you want to. We can do that. But actually, it was a mistake. A character that was supposed to die a turn earlier, an NPC monster that was supposed to die a turn earlier, ended up killing me. So some weirdness happened. It was fine. We just joke about it because it's hilarious.
It is.
It's super funny.
That. My godbrother was DMing. This was a campaign that I wasn't a part of. It was like I wasn't living there at this time, but I moved, and so they were catching me up on some stuff. And I guess they died. Like a couple characters died like 2 weeks into the campaign because they did something stupid like that. Like they didn't kill the monster completely, or something weird happened. They didn't figure out the puzzle, and like the consequences were huge. Like 2 people died. They were like, he killed me the coldest. One dude lost his arm, and they had to like go on a quest, like on a spell to like get its arm to grow back. Yeah, it was pretty. It was pretty bad. I was like, bruh.
Baby legs of hula hand.
I think I'm too nice as a DM because when I did do my one off, I was like improving and like making up items to give them like health back and stuff because they were dying like so quickly towards the beginning of the dungeon, and I was just like, oh, when you searched this chest, you found a healing potion. Like, God, your person's about to die. I'm pretty sure.
She was like, I'm too nice. Meanwhile, I'm over here like power word death on toast. Immediately dead.
Yeah, I think if we played a longer campaign, I would be probably harder, especially when it comes to story and like survival. One thing I won't make people do though, and some people are really sticklers about this, like scavenging for food and stuff. I don't.
Oh no, God, no! I don't do that.
Yeah,
I don't track ammo. You know, like that's it's just a little. I can't because the way to make sure they're tracking it is for me to track it, and I just don't care.
Exactly. Yeah, no, we should definitely do. I'm deciding now. We're doing a D&D campaign. You guys are in it. You're not allowed to opt out at this point. Everybody here are witnesses. So we got Val, we got Loki, we got Bubba. Who's users in chat? Let me name everybody. I'm like, you all heard it here today. We're doing it. What would you say is a good amount of people for a live stream D&D campaign though? Because the more people you have, the longer it takes to just even get through an encounter.
Who do we have? We have you, Daniel. We have Baba. We have Jake. We have Tyler. We have Toast, and we have Derper. We have 6, and then me as DM is 7. So
we
and the thing is, it took a little bit to get to the point where it's like, okay, there's a lot of us. So we need to stop talking over each other, and we also need to make sure we're ready for our turn, so we can move as quick as possible. But you can do it with that many, and it's pretty quick. So as long as everybody but it might take a few sessions to get used to.
Yeah, I mean you got to get everybody to gel together and whatnot. But it's fine. Like I said, we got that group, so it's all good.
Yeah,
it's been working pretty well.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do much more than that.
All I gotta do is prep a story and maps and all that, and pray that you guys don't, ruin every encounter that I design by turning Dracula into a turtle and then staking him that way. A 20-minute encounter done in 2 seconds. Like, Lord.
Yeah.
You just need the power to mute the mics.
Yeah, right. Just.
So we need a Zoom call.
Time for this person to talk. Pause. Your time is done for now.
Yeah. That's the other thing. It's like it's we could do a whole show about this, but it's about the party and the people being like, okay, they need to have their moment to shine, so I'm not going to jump in on them while they're having this conversation as well.
Yeah.
Which again is another thing that could take a while to get used to and stuff. So.
Of course.
We could talk about D&D forever. I've done it before. So
yes,
we'll have to do another show just on D&D.
Yeah. That'd be great. The other thing I've been up to is I bought a PS5, guys. I got an invitation
to
buy one. To buy one from
the controller. He's got it right there.
From like the PlayStation website. They're like, hey, we know you've been trying to get one of these. We're gonna take mercy on you and let you skip the fucking queue and buy one.
Nice.
And I was like, yes. I was like, okay. And then I had this moment where I was like, do I really want to buy one? I'm like, I probably won't get another chance. So I should just buy one now and be like, fuck it. So I bought one and said, fuck it. I didn't buy a single game. But I bought the PS5. And I was playing there's a game that comes on it called Astro's Playroom, and it shows you all the fucking crazy shit the controllers do.
Like the haptic feedback and whatnot.
Bro, these things are nuts.
I hear it's pretty wild.
These things are crazy. I had my dad in here. Playing with the triggers. I was like, feel that trigger. He's like, it's like a spring. I was like, yeah, because you're springing. The character's like a springing across. I'm like, it's the weirdest thing.
Cool.
But yeah, so I bought a PS5. It's awesome. If you get a chance to buy one, just do it. And don't, as long as you got the money, it's not going to kill you financially. I did buy. I bought a game. I bought a baseball game of all things. Josh, who never plays sports games. The only reason I bought it was because my Atlanta Braves won the World Series this year, and so I was like, yeah, it was like they broke the curse. We haven't had a championship in so long. So I bought of all the games I bought MLB The Show, which if you're gonna buy a baseball game, that is the one to buy. And I made a character, I made a player, and started his career as shortstop. He can also pitch. So I've been playing that. I've been playing a little bit of the MLB The Show. In fact, last night, Daniel, when I said, "Hey, I'm gonna go to bed," I played an hour of MLB The Show
some
before I
MLB.
went to bed.
Yeah. Nice.
And Ratchet and Clank. I've never played the Ratchet and Clank games, but I heard that new one is good, and I have it. So when you subscribe to PS Plus on PS5, they give you like a whole collection of games that you can play on it. And I think one of them is like the Ratchet and Clank, the older Ratchet and Clank game. Yeah. So I might play those at some point.
Big recommend, especially since I can tell you guys like steampunk and like Gears and stuff. That is the weird game. Let me tell you, I love that game so much. I think it's probably my favorite PlayStation game. I think I would have to give it the number one spot for PlayStation. Yeah.
And then I made a mistake last night. A really bad mistake. So I think I said on Discord, "Hey, I pulled a Paula and got a book and downloaded it, but I haven't read it yet." So I was like, you know what? After MLB, I was like, I'm gonna read a book for an hour. Turned into 2 hours, turned into 3 hours, turned into 400 pages later.
So you read the whole thing?
Almost the entire book.
Okay.
I had to stop because the sun was up, and I was like, I need to sleep.
Shit! Yeah, no.
So I'm reading a book called everybody that knows me knows I love fantasy shit, and we just talked about D&D for like fucking ever. So I'm reading a book called Knight's Ransom by Jeff Wheeler. And what I like about it is you know how if you try to read Game of Thrones or something like that, they describe food for like 2 paragraphs? This book is the opposite of that. It cuts out so much. So there's always something cool happening, which makes it really hard to put down. But there's a lot of twists and turns, a lot of changing allegiances. It's about a character named Ransom, or they call him Ransom, not his actual name. And he starts off as a kid and he grows into a man during the course of the series, which I love coming of age stories, is seeing like the boy become the hero kind of stuff, or the young character becoming the hero. So I got hooked on that. But yeah, like you'll read a chapter and then the next chapter will be 2 years later. It cuts out a lot of like just a lot of the we're on a horse traveling and look at the green grass and it smells of yada 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 for like 3, 4, 5 paragraphs. It's not like that's not that kind of book. This is quick, punchy, to the point. So I appreciate it because it doesn't waste my time with I don't need to know the 500 smells of this apple pie and how it just glistens with aromas, okay? Like I don't get me wrong, there is a little bit of that in there occasionally, but it doesn't spend 5 paragraphs on it. Yeah. And sometimes that stuff is fine. So you know, but sometimes it's like nowadays I don't have time. I don't have a lot of time for stuff. I need to do it quick. I need to do it now. So it's like so yeah, I've read nearly that entire book. I'm 87% of the way through it. And I think it's a series, so I may be reading the other books as well. But yeah, that's everything that I have been up to. Gio, what have you been up to? Have you been up to anything you want to talk about?
Anything fun you want to
I'm going to turn my camera off for a second, guys, but you keep talking. Okay. I can hear you.
I have been up to Animal Crossing. For the most part. In regards to gaming, Animal Crossing has been my obsession the last few weeks. I think anybody who comes to my stream can vouch for that. I've hardly played anything else. I don't know. I've discovered that my brain, like I've always known I was a creative person, but I think my type of creativity meshes well with Animal Crossing and like what they kind of want you to do with the game. Because I have been impressing myself with the vacation homes I've been designing. Like I go into it and I'm like what did that one girl want? A green room? She just
The
wanted everything to be
green, it's
green, and
all green. Yeah.
I was like, what am I gonna do with this? And then it ended up being like really impeccable. So like one thing I like about Animal Crossing is it challenges you to think outside the box for sure. Like I built a
Oh yeah.
cave in a house and I was just like, you know what, this is what we're gonna do. It's a cave now and it looks sick and Lucky's gonna love it here. And so I've really been enjoying that because it's just been making me super happy and like I feel like everybody's kind of vibing with that in general. Like I think you can tell when, you know, as somebody who streams, I think you guys, our community can tell when we're not like vibing with the game, but we're just playing
Hmm.
it to
Yeah.
because we think that's what everybody wants like to play or be seen playing. But in
Yeah.
reality, they just want us to be in a good mood because if we're in a good mood, then the vibe is good and
Right.
everybody's vibing, you know.
Right.
But when
For
you're
the
playing
most
something you don't
part,
want to play, it
yeah.
sucks.
Yeah. It's all people always will enjoy your stream if you're having fun playing or doing what you're doing. So
Exactly.
that
So
definitely is all. Everybody, including yourself, just has a better time and experience.
yeah, so
Um.
that's good.
Yeah. So did you know about the partition trick for the homes with the partition and the what is it, the accent walls? I'm gonna send you some here that
Oh,
I didn't even know about this, and I thought it was pretty cool. I was
no.
like,
A
yo,
trick and accent wall? Like, what?
yeah, I sent it to you in a little
Oh,
message.
so you can like wait, can you make the partition wall the same as the accent wall? Is that what you're telling me? Because if that's what you're telling me, I'm about to be mind blown.
No, watch, look at it.
Oh
Look at
yeah,
the thing I sent you.
the little section things, right? I went to somebody's
Yeah,
island and I saw that the little things because somebody I think Prissy told me because I was like, oh, the walls don't connect, like they don't connect. So is that the thing that will you put in between the partition walls to connect them? And now people are using them as like pillars in the house too, like beams or whatever. Beams, I think is what they're
so yeah, so there's different like methods people are using with this. Like if you click on the thing there, if you
yeah.
and they shows there's a bunch of pictures of like how people are doing it, and I think that's pretty cool. Like I actually next time I hop on and design a thing, I'm gonna try that out, just to see how it goes.
Yeah, I can't wait for because I haven't unlocked that yet. But
Hmm.
what they're doing, so what you're talking about, okay, I see. So what you're talking about is like they're using the walls and the accent
I mean,
wall to make it look like a window. Yeah, DT3, I've done
yeah,
that in my beach house and somebody else's house where I made it look like the starry night sky was a window.
cool,
Yeah,
cool,
I've
cool,
been
cool.
doing
Yeah,
that already. But I like how they
nice.
brought it off on this one where it's a video and it's like the library. I like how they had the rainy wall. They brought it off the wall and then they used the like
Oh,
Uh-oh. I think we lost Geo.
oh, I think we did.
We lost audio with you, Geo. Can't hear you.
Yep.
We can still see you though.
We can see you, but we can't hear you. Her mic is on,
Yeah,
so it
I
must be
know.
something else.
Weird.
Hello, Green Fire Apple. Welcome. How
Welcome.
are you? How are you?
Sorry guys, I'm eating on stream. I haven't eaten all day. Please forgive me. If you know me, I hate eating on stream. I hate it. And I've done it more than anybody. Even though I hate it. So forgive me.
hello?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, I'm back. Oh yeah, that freeze. I froze for a second. I must have messed up my settings. But yeah, so I was doing something similar with that window is what I was saying for the Animal Crossing accent wall. But one thing I did not do that I like that they did is they brought the accent wall off a bit and they made it look like it was outside by putting like the bike and stuff in there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But I did do something similar. So DT3, when you unlock the ability to be able to travel to people's dream vacation homes, go to my beach house and you will see it. I have like a little bench seat and it looks like the ocean.
I need to do more of that because I haven't unlocked the ability to travel to other places yet. So.
Hi, Green Fire. Welcome in. Hello.
I definitely gotta do more of that for sure.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, you were saying.
Yeah, so Animal Crossing has been my gaming obsession. I need to get a PS5. I'm kind of waiting to get my PS5 to play Ratchet and Clank. I want them to come out with their slim version. They always come out with a slim version for the
Yeah,
PlayStation, so I'm just
they
waiting
do.
for that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
waiting
yeah.
for that before I buy it.
Before
And
you get
then
one, that's fair.
there was something. There was something else I've been doing. Well, I can't remember.
Oh,
I'm trying to
that
think.
other thing.
Oh, speaking of reading, Josh, I know what you mean. I do that too, but I do it quite often with web comics or like mangas. For some people, I'm obsessed with this web comic called Lore Olympus. I just got my first edition book. I literally bought a book of a comic that I've already read. So all these chapters in this book, I bought it just to have it in book form. Like that's how good that
I
comic
mean,
is. If
hey,
you
why
like
not, right?
romance. If you like romance and
Yeah.
tea and drama, that is the web comic for
Okay.
you.
Okay, Giovanna, I
What?
have something for you to read
What?
because
What
you like Star Wars, you like romance,
Yes.
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 Have you read Lost Stars?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god.
You need to read
Lost
Lost
Stars is so good.
They have it in novel. They have it in novel form, and they have it in manga form too, I believe.
It's
So
oh my
you can do
god.
both
Oh.
or either one. So yeah,
I
check
highly
that out.
recommend
Lost
that
Stars.
book.
I
read
will
the shit out
check
of it.
that out.
It's so romantic.
Lost Stars. Yes.
Star
That
Wars Lost
romance.
Stars. Let's go.
Yes.
As far as TV shows, I just finished up Arcane. Arcane's over, right? Episode 9 is the last episode, or is there one more?
I'll
I
be
have
honest with you.
no clue. I have
I
not
have
watched it.
no idea because I haven't seen any of it. I might check it out, but like as somebody who doesn't know much about League, I'm just like
Listen,
I don't even know.
said that, you don't need to know anything about League to enjoy this TV show and just enjoy it for what it is. I personally got some of the Easter eggs because I did play League back in the day when it wasn't as toxic as it is now. And there was some Easter eggs I picked up on. There were others that I looked up. So do you guys God, like okay, so like she has a sister in there, right? Her sister, that was never canon. Riot Games made that canon for the fans. So there's like stuff in there that like the fans are getting out of it, but you don't have to know that to enjoy the show. Like them making another champion, her sister was just something that the fans really wanted and like theorized about, and then so basically they just made it canon in the show.
They confirmed it. Okay.
Yeah, basically.
So, here's the thing with me. I literally know nothing. I've played League like a handful of times, but like I don't even remember the character names. Or I don't know nothing. You know what I mean?
You don't need to.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good things about Arcane, but I haven't seen it yet, so maybe I'll have to give it a shot.
That was my mom, right? She watched it with me. She watched the entire thing in one day. That's how good it was. I watched it twice in 2 days.
All right.
Well,
I'll have to check it out. I need to finish. I need to finish other things though. I got to finish Cowboy Bebop and some other stuff, and then I'll get on that.
Well, I don't know.
And then there's
spoilers.
Yeah, there's so much I need to watch. There's been so many things coming out that I need to watch. Like I don't know if any of you watched. I don't know if you guys watched Narcos, but like Narcos Mexico season 3 came out, and I gotta check that out. I gotta finish Cowboy Bebop. Oh man, there's just too much.
Gio made me remember something I had forgotten to put in my note. Wheel of Time. I forgot to talk about Wheel of Time.
Another thing came out. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I've watched the first 4 episodes. In the first 3 episodes, I was like, because I read the books, which are a ton of them. And the first 3 episodes, I was like, oh man, they changed some of this stuff. They gave a character a wife that didn't have a wife before, and then did some other weird. I say it's weird because I'm not used to it. Like I read the books and I really like the books. And then episode 4 happened, and they changed some stuff that they put some stuff earlier that happened later in like some of the later books earlier, and I was like, or a character rather, and I was like, ooh, I like what they did here. And then all of episode 4 was fantastic. And it's like, I'm in on the show now. Before I was like, I don't know if I like this because of the changes. But after episode 4, I'm like, okay, I like this show. I'm going to keep watching it. So that was my opinion of Wheel of Time.
Nice.
I just want to throw that in there really quick.
That I was talking to that like stop watching shows after like 2 episodes because they can't get into it. I'm like, you always you have to watch at least 3 or 4 episodes of a show to know if it's good. Because the first 2 episodes, right, like especially if a new show, they're setting you up. They're like setting you up
right
for the environment, and like of course it's gonna take you a second to like get into because you're just like, okay, what's the storyline? What's the plot? What's going on? So I actually appreciate shows that do that. They take the first like the pilot episode and then the next episode to really just kind of give you an
Setup.
environment, but not necessarily give you the plot yet. And then going into
setup.
further into the season, you start to piece it together, and it ends up being like one of the best shows you've ever seen. And like, for example, WandaVision is one of those shows. If you're somebody who only watched episodes 1 or 2 and gave up on it, please continue the show. It's amazing. It's important.
It's funny because we know somebody like that.
Yeah, we do.
It's important for the MCU, so do it. Same thing with Arcane. I almost didn't watch Arcane. The first episode, I was like, okay, like, what are we doing here? Like, come on, Netflix, it's gotta be better than this. And then it just took off. Like, after they set you up with the plot, it's just nonstop. Like, you don't want to turn it off. As soon as you start it, be prepared to sit there for 9 hours because that's what's gonna happen. So,
so here's my question: how long are these episodes? Like half an hour,
40 minutes. It's literally like watching a movie. Yeah, it's really good. I can't wait for Destiny to come out because Netflix did a deal with Bungie and they're coming out with a Destiny TV show. And I was telling Jordan, no wonder why Destiny like came up with this, because like Destiny has enough lore. For those of you who don't play the game, there is enough lore to make a few movies out of Destiny. Like, can you imagine a TV show? Like, that's gonna be so great.
I mean, usually that probably would be better. Show,
I was
you could do more with the show.
I was concerned, and now I'm not concerned, and it makes sense why Bungie went to Netflix, because I'm sure Bungie heard that there was a production for League of Legends going on with Netflix and was like, hey, we have lore, our story's great, like that's why all of our players stick to us. So
there's a lot of video game projects that are being turned into movies and shows.
It's so smart. Halo needs a show, honestly.
They are making one.
Yeah, there is a Halo show coming.
There you go. See, can't wait. Can't wait.
Which I think we're going to be talking about.
I think it's in the news, right? Yeah, it is
in the news. I put it in the news. Yeah. Anyway, so and then they're doing the Last of Us TV show, and they're doing a bunch of stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of things happening.
I gotta say, I'm not excited for Last of Us hearing that for a couple of reasons, and this might be a hot take. I know
why is that? Why? I want to hear.
The story is great with the gameplay. As you're playing the characters, you're getting attached. We know the story for Last of Us. I just feel like it's just gonna feel like another zombie show. It's just gonna feel like another Walking Dead, another, like I'm kind of done with zombie shows. I'm kind of done with them.
I can understand that, because I used to watch The Walking Dead and I kind of gave up on it like after.
I saw a meme today.
After like Rick Grimes, I was just kind of like, eh.
Bruh, I saw a meme today that's like, when did you stop watching The Walking Dead?
Yeah, I mean, no, listen, like 10 years ago, I used to be all about that show. Like the first 3 seasons, I was all about it. And then after that, kind of slowly with every season, that kind of just fell off a little bit more and more, But
I love The Last of Us, but I think it's good where it's at in the video game. I don't think we need a TV show for it.
That's a fair thought.
If you wanted to make a movie for those who haven't played the game and like you want to make them cry and just have an epic story, you could make one movie with both stories in one movie and call it good. But as far as the TV show goes, I probably won't watch it. I already don't like zombies as it is, and I'm not. Yeah, I'm good.
Yo, you say that though, but you were all about Back 4 Blood.
Yeah, because I'm playing with my friends. I love multiplayer story mode games. Like, I'm a story mode gamer. I get my endorphins from completing a game. I'm a completionist. So, ever since I started Twitch, I've dipped my toes in a lot of games, a lot of pies. And I feel like, in a way, I've abandoned some games, and that makes me feel weird, but they don't have endings, right? They're just games that are meant to just be, dump some hours in. Yeah, you can pick up where you left off, figure out what the meta is. Ugh, I hate saying meta now because of Facebook, but
yeah,
and that's that. But like I said, one of my favorite games is like Ratchet and Clank, and like I used to play games with my mom growing up, like Ratchet and Clank, Assassin's Creed, Tomb Raider, Uncharted, God of War. Like, we played a lot of story-based games, and so just playing games like Destiny, Smite, Dead by Daylight.
For a long time, all I streamed was story games. Like, stream was like, all right, story game. Then after we're done with this one, we'll move on to the next one. I think the last story game I played, you were there for that. I was playing Mafia 3. That was the last story game that I played.
Yeah,
and it's been months. Been months since then. Yeah, it was a great game. But that's the last one I played. I haven't played any since. It's been crazy.
I think there should be a healthy balance in between. Like, playing games with your community is always a great way, and being able to involve your community and hang out with your friends. Like, we played Devour together, and that was probably one of the funnest Devour. But again, that's like a game that I feel like is a game you can complete, because it has challenges, it has things you can unlock. There are things. It's
Yeah.
got a story. It's
There's
actually
only
a
like
really
3
well made horror
maps.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So like I've been missing playing some story mode games. So I've been like looking into what games I want
Yeah,
to
I mean, you
play. But
should.
right now,
Yeah,
I
Mass
don't.
there's a lot of good
Effect.
stuff out
Mass Effect.
Mass
Mass
Effect,
Effect.
let's go.
there. Yo, I listen. I played the original trilogy of Mass Effect for the first time earlier this year because I never played them before,
Yeah.
and I had the best time. I'm a huge Mass Effect fan now after playing
Mass
it.
Effect is lit. I've never personally played it. I've seen the gameplay. My uncle played it. I used to watch him play it when I would go visit him at his house. Excuse me. And yeah, Mass Effect is a great game. That's something I would play. It's got a great story.
They're
So
great. Yeah, they're.
I have a
I enjoy
question.
all 3 of the games. There's a lot of good. There's a lot of good side characters. A lot of good moments. Good stuff.
I have a question, Gio. Have you ever played Knights of the Old Republic?
yeah, I actually have. DC3, I think we've talked about this, right?
My
Because I don't
girl,
like.
she's played it.
Yeah.
So, here's the thing: Knights of the Republic is my favorite game of all time. It's a Star Wars
Same.
game. It's an RPG.
The best of the Star Wars games.
Absolutely.
That is
I
my favorite one.
unfortunately am not a big fan of Star Wars games. Hot take, I know, it's a hot take.
I know this because you've mentioned this before. We've
Yeah.
talked about it.
I will give Knights of the Old Republic credit where credit's due. But I do have to say that all the other games have left a horrible taste in my mouth for Star Wars games, and I don't play them because then all I do for weeks is talk crap about them,
Well,
and then people get tired of hearing it.
I think the last time we talked about this, you were kind of more talking about like the PS1 era games or whatever.
Yeah.
There's been so many other better games than that since then. Like
We've
like the most
talked about
recent
it.
one, Jedi Fallen Order. That was a great game.
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
enjoyed
My
it.
favorite game of like 2019 or whatever year that came out in.
Yeah. I think I just need to give it a chance because it's almost like trauma, right? Like I'm like as soon as I like because I bought the game, like I think I bought was it Battlefield? What was it?
Battlefront.
Battlefront. Yeah, what I say,
Yeah.
Battlefield. Yeah.
Have you
I bought
played that?
Battlefront,
That's
I put it in and I got to the loading screen and then I was like, I'm gonna go play something else. You turned on Destiny. So I never.
we gotta play it. We gotta play it. We gotta play it. We gotta play it.
Maybe that'll be the next story mode game I play because
Well, that game does have a story. Yeah.
Yeah, it does have a story, right? Where
Yeah,
you.
it does.
Yeah, and then it's got online
It
play.
does.
Yeah.
It has online. Yeah, we should play that. I'd be down to play that if you were. So
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot of bravery, a lot of courage.
Well, whenever you're ready, just hit me up.
It's so sad as a kid, you know. You're like, I'm so excited to be a Jedi or whatever, and then you get the game mechanic was just horrible.
There's so many good Star Wars.
I used to play so much Jedi Knight and like
dude, Jedi Academy,
Outcast and Academy. Yeah.
Jedi, dude. I remember like this is like years ago. I used to play like Galactic Battlegrounds like on Sundays before I had to go to church and shit. I'd be like, yo, let me boot up some Galactic Battlegrounds real quick, man. Like, yeah, good stuff, man. It's good times. Fucking Bounty Hunter. For those of you who've ever played that, Star Wars Bounty Hunter, the Jango Fett game. Oh man, I could go on and on. I have a lot of memories for stuff. The original Battlefront and Battlefront 2 on the PS2. Oh man. The Lego Star Wars games, dude. Don't get me started, man.
The Lego Star Wars was fun. I did play that. I did play Lego Star Wars. That was fun.
Those are good stuff.
I just remembered too. I went and saw Venom 2 last night.
Oh yeah.
For one of the things that I did. Yeah, I have a hot take on that too.
Well, I haven't seen it, but I mean, yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of the first movie to begin with. So yeah.
I definitely thought the first movie had better plots. I would say, not necessarily better writing. This movie kind of felt like a race to Spider-Man, to be honest with you. It felt like Tom Hardy was just trying to make sure that Venom was a lovable character. So you know, Disney would want to like involve Venom in the MCU and all this other stuff, which is great. Tom Hardy did great. Venom did great. Like we got to see a lot of Venom's personality in this movie. Just the plot was probably the one thing I had the biggest issue with. Was just a little bit of the writing just kind of fell short for me. It felt rushed. It didn't feel like Carnage. I feel like should have had another movie probably before we got to Spider-Man. Like I really feel like Carnage should be more involved. But yeah, I just kind of felt like, oh, we're just gonna dump Woody because you know Spider-Man hit us up, and that's what the whole goal was. You know, so
yeah.
Because we all know he's going to be in the new movie. He's on the casting, and that got leaked all over the internet. It's like, oh, Venom's going to be in the new Spider-Man movie. Look, Tom Hardy's on here. And...
Well, I mean, so here's the thing. I haven't seen the new Venom movie, but
In
I
the
know
trailer.
I know the post credit scene. Like I know about that.
Yeah.
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 So I know. So we know that Venom's gonna be in the MCU and all that. So
Yeah,
and then
I
like
think
there's
that's
been other
he's gonna be
connections.
in
Like
the new Spider-Man movie because
if
he's
you've
on
seen the
the casting. Yeah.
if you've seen was it Morbius trailer, you see Michael Keaton in there, and he was Vulture in the Spider-Man movies. So you know, all those movies are gonna connect. So that's no surprise. But
They were
yeah,
talking about the Sinister Six, right? At the
yeah,
movie
Sinister
theater, the
Six
people I went
because
to.
yeah, because
But
we have in the new movie there's gonna be Lizard. With the new movie I mean Spider-Man. There's Lizard, Doc Ock, Goblin, Sandman, Electro. So you know,
here's the
you
thing, though.
throw Venom into that. You know.
Here's the thing. When Venom, and please fact check me, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. When Venom joins the Sinister Six, though, he's not Eddie Brock, because Eddie Brock has always been the good version of Venom, the one that's always put Venom to a standard and made sure that he was being basically an anti-hero in a way. Like he's not a villain, but he's like, the same level as Deadpool. But when he joins the Sinister Six to fight Spider-Man, I mean, they would have to say Spider-Man did something bad for Eddie Brock to be okay with trying to take Spider-Man down. So I'm pretty sure Venom's gonna have to separate from Eddie Brock at some point to want to fight Spider-Man, because Eddie Brock doesn't fight Spider-Man. I'm like 90% sure. So,
Yeah,
because remember, they have to be symbiotic. They have to agree to be able to reach their full potential. Otherwise, they split apart.
yeah. I'm not 100% sure on that, but
Mm.
I thought
I have
Eddie
no
Brock
clue.
was the same Venom. I know there's multiple Venoms, but I thought Eddie Brock was, because I know Eddie Brock was the one in Spider-Man 3.
Yeah,
So
Eddie Brock is that was, see, that I don't think that's correct to the comic book, even though the MCU is like, we don't have to follow the comic book because we're a multiverse of the comic book, right? So but
yeah,
the way
I mean
they
they're
present Eddie
adaptations.
Brock seems like the traditional Eddie Brock that I remember, that was the reporter that did good things with Venom, and then whenever Venom wanted to like go rogue and like do bad things because he didn't agree with Eddie, he went and found I forget who his other host is, but the other host is a bad guy, and they do cause havoc and fight Spider-Man and do all these things. But I could be wrong because I'm not the biggest Spider-Man fan, but I do remember.
I
So
mean,
but I hope they do that. I hope they do split from Eddie, and then there's like this whole like journey of getting Venom to come back to the good side and be with Eddie.
right.
Because I think that's needed. I think that is needed to show that Venom is capable of being a villain, because at the end of the day, that's how he started. So, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, no,
Huge
you're good.
nerd.
So the thing is there's multiple Venoms.
Mhm.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
mean they could go about any other way. We know that Flash Thompson is another one, and he's in the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah,
Uh
Flash. That's who I'm thinking of, I think.
yeah,
Flash
Flash
Thompson is
Thompson
the
is
one that
another
does
one.
bad things, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, because he was in the Sam Raimi movies as well, and then he's in the new MCU movies also. So they could just switch over to him, or
Yep.
whatever. I don't know,
That's probably what's
whatever.
gonna happen then.
They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. Anyway,
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I can't wait. I hope it's like a almost 3 hour long movie, because I don't know how they're gonna fit all three Spider-Mans in there without giving them, at least an
well,
hour each.
from what I heard, it's gonna be like 2.5 to 3 hours. So yeah, something like
Yes,
that.
I love it. I love long movies. I love movies where I have to sit there and pee for almost 2 hours, but I don't want to get up so I don't miss anything.
That's why you got to go before, you know.
Well, once you drink your, cherry Coke slushy and eat your popcorn with the peanut M&Ms in it, that's a
I
lot of
got you.
sugar on the bladder.
I
You're like, I
got you. I
gotta
got
go.
you. I got you. I gotta go. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So we got it. You got anything else before we head into the news?
Nah.
All right.
All right.
All right.
We made it to the news, guys. Let's do it.
Yeah, we made it to the news. Hell yeah!
Yay.
It's been a couple weeks since we had an episode.
Yeah, it's long.
All right.
I mean, we got a lot to talk about, rather.
Yeah.
Not-
So
not-
the first thing, so I usually we go gaming news first, TV news, and then movies. So we're gonna go gaming news first. This first thing that I have isn't really news, but it's something really cool that I thought. Again, talking about Star Wars games. This is a really cool thing that was done. So this guy in collaboration with uh cinematic captures. They remastered the Republic Commando intro. So Republic Commando was a Star Wars video game from 2005. That was really cool. It was like a squad based, shooter, and just the way that they remastered this really makes me wish there was either a new game like an Imperial Commando. Like for years, we've been wondering about an Imperial Commando, and I wish it was true. Or if they do a remaster, I'd be down to play a remaster. But what they need to do for the next game is they need to let you do like 4-player co-op. Like everybody take control of a commando.
Yeah.
That would be, mwah, chef's kiss, dude. I need that. But yeah, this remaster looks incredible. I'm assuming, Giovanni, you never played Republic Commando. Oh, this game came out like I want to say like right before Revenge of the Sith came out in 2005.
That's so sick.
Yeah, it's Camino, so it's all the clones. So you play in the elite squad of clone commandos. You got Boss, which is the guy you play, the main guy. Then you got Sev, Scourge, and Fixer, and they're all it's a team, it's a unit. These elite clone dudes, and you start off from the beginning in the Battle of Geonosis, which is at the end of Attack of the Clones, and then you go on to I don't really. I'm not sure if they really like state exactly when, but it has to be probably like right before Revenge of the Sith, I think, because they go to Kashyyyk. So
yeah,
it's like right before then. Yeah, and then you get to see like Grievous for one of the first times, because this is before Revenge of the Sith came out, so there wasn't really a whole lot on Grievous other than the micro series.
The most painful thing about this game is it leaves on a cliffhanger that absolutely kills you. Because there's never a follow up to
there's no resolution to it.
Yeah, it's just here's your cliffhanger, and it's just like, no, how could you do that?
Why?
Yeah.
It's like canceling a TV series before that's like you love before and it's great. It's just like, oh man.
Yeah. It's kind of like Firefly then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like, Firefly, man. Serenity though.
So big.
It's true.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, you don't have to play the whole thing, Josh. There's the behind the scenes one.
Sorry,
too,
I just got sucked into watching it.
It's great. It's so great. It's so cool. Like if you guys want to go check it out, definitely go check it out. It's the Republic Commando remastered intro by Woof Woof Wolf, and then there's the behind the scenes stuff over on Cinematic Captures channel, so you can go check that out. It's really cool stuff. Like over on Cinematic Captures channel, you can see the like side by side from the 2005 original to their remaster, and it's so cool, man. It's so cool.
Very cool. Yeah, I like the way that looks. That's super cool. Yeah, now you got me wanting to play Star Wars games.
I mean, listen, they're not all bad, Giovanna. I know you've had some bad experiences, but there are some really great Star Wars games out there.
I just love Tigers so much. Like I already told you, I cried at Disney World as soon as I walked in there.
Yeah.
So it just, why can't it be real?
I know, right? The next thing is that they finally released Spider-Man for the Marvel's Avengers game, and there's a little bit of a reveal trailer here. They don't really it's not really a whole lot, but it's just like here's the character. It's obviously different from the PS4 game. It's not the same Spider-Man, but that's fine because this is a different game.
All right.
They have been talking about him for like years, or not years, but like since before the game even came out, right? And now finally he's out. What I think is weird though is that you know how they usually have like a little story based with every new character they come out with on the game?
Yeah.
Spider-Man doesn't have a story apparently for when they brought him into the game, so that's kind of weird.
Which makes no sense, by the way, because
it doesn't.
Because he was like supposed to be in the game so long ago, and then everybody's like, "Well, why isn't he in here yet?" It's like, well, maybe they're making this little story mission to go with him. No, they just throwing him in the game. Apparently, it took them this long to make Spider-Man.
Over a year. I don't know.
I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Well, it would have made sense to do the Spider-Man from the game that they released, and then been like, we don't have a story mode because he has his own game. Because like Iron Man and all them, they don't have games right now, so it's like that would have been a good like get out of that. But the fact that it's a different Spider-Man and he doesn't have a story,
yeah,
what
I
is
mean,
that?
it's just like it's just weird though, because like they've added Black Panther, Hawkeye, and Kate Bishop to the game, and they've all had like little bit of story stuff with them, but Spider-Man has like no story, so it's just like, well, that's kind of weird, you know?
I don't get it.
They put him into the multiverse movie, like they come into the video game
Yeah.
multiverse, and then he gets a story mode.
Yo, that'd be
That'd
cool
be
if they had
cool.
Miles though. Miles is cool.
Yeah, Miles is probably the most popular Spider-Man to the youth today. That's
Oh,
like
of
this
course.
generation
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Yeah,
Yeah.
super
Easily.
cool.
The more we've talked, every time something with Marvel's Avengers comes up, I'm always like, well, I'm always like, I don't understand, but at the same time, I'm like, I also feel bad for those devs because
Yeah.
you know, like because it's like, well, all right, they got this massive property that Square paid a fortune for. They have to make a
Yeah.
profit on it. You have to. That's why they won't abandon this game. They've paid too much to ever give up on this. Like, so it's at the same time, I'm like, man, they
It's
bit
rough.
off so
Yeah.
much that they have to chew
Yeah.
over there with this Marvel.
And they've
Avengers
tried to
game.
like do things here and there to kind of like appease people, but it's like, man, I don't know, dude. Like you gotta
Hi,
do a
Baba.
lot better than that. Hello, Baba.
Hi, Baba. I'm OMG.
So this is the Baba we were talking about earlier, by the way.
And
Giovanni.
just while we're on the topic of Spider-Man, real quick, I don't want to throw us off too much, but
No,
did you
go for
guys
it.
hear
No.
that Tom Holland already said that he doesn't want to play Spider-Man forever? Which is, dude, you're too young to be talking about that right now.
You know
And
what's funny is when we get to the movie news portion of this, I have something on that. But
so
go
we
ahead.
can talk about
Continue.
that when we get there, because I also
yeah.
like I heard that something about just making it an animation for a few years, and I'm just like,
Hi, Jake.
I have some feelings about that, so I'll wait till we get to the movie.
We'll get to that in a bit.
Okay.
So,
do you guys care if I run to the bathroom real quick?
go for it.
Go
Too
for
much
it.
coffee too quick. I'll be right back.
You're fine.
Go
You're fine.
face me. Chair street.
Yeah, go for it. So the next thing we have here is the Saints Row delay. We have an update from them. They put up a thing over on Twitter, and they say Saints Row will no longer release on the originally announced date of 25th February 2022. Instead, it will launch worldwide on August 23rd, 2022. Our priority is to create the best Saints Row game yet, and if we release on the original date, it wouldn't be up to the standards we've set ourselves and that you're expecting and deserve. The team just need more time to do our vision justice. We're doing some fine tuning, and there won't be much change in the game outside of overall quality and polish. We're sorry we're delaying the game. We're confident this is the right decision to make sure the game is fucking awesome when it launches. Keep it strange, Jim. And yes, that is exactly what they said. You can read it in the image that Josh has up. So, Josh, how do you feel about this game delaying? Because I remember when
I'm
it
not
first
surprised.
dropped, you and I were not very impressed with what we saw, but there was some stuff that they released after that kind of gave you a little bit more hope, right?
Yeah. First of all, I'm not surprised because those couple months right there at the start is fucking loaded with shit. With a lot of stuff. The thing that surprises me is how long this delay is. You're going from February to August. So if it's that long of a delay, how long did they know they were gonna have to delay? Like, because I feel like you would know if you were gonna delay it that long that when they announced it, they were never gonna keep that date. I feel like they were always gonna delay, but you know how they do announcements and stuff, like they'll throw it in there and then be like, we'll just delay it later. We want to build hype for it. So I pretty much figured it wouldn't stay in February. One, because they got like a lot of feedback that people were like, yeah, you know, like when we first saw it, even from us, it was like, yikes, you know?
I was kind of like, I don't, like I'm not completely sold. I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, like after that initial, here's the thing, that initial like teaser announcement thing that they had was awful. Like, I'm just gonna be straight up, that was awful. But since then, they have been dropping things after that kind of has me a little bit more like, all right, well maybe this isn't gonna be completely terrible, but like that first thing that they announced
Yeah.
that they did was just bad, dude, in my opinion.
The same.
So yeah,
I don't know. It
you're
looked
totally right,
it looked very Fortnite-y. Remember when
It
they first
did.
like, and it was just
Yeah.
like, oh no, what have they done to Saints Row?
Yeah. It's like I
Uh,
get that we're in a different generation. These aren't my Saints Row. These aren't my Third Street Saints anymore, right? Like, you know,
yeah.
the Johnny Gad and all those homies that we you know had back in them days. That's not, you know,
But
those
what
are
made
our
Saints Row
Saints,
fun?
you know.
What made Saints Row fun was that it was just ridiculous, and it
Yeah.
was like it was GTA, but even more ridiculous. What they showed us was like they toned back on the ridiculous and made it look like Fortnite. You know what I mean? Like, and then some people are gonna be like, "But Josh, it looked pretty ridiculous to me." Yeah, but not like old school Saints Row. Like, it to me, it felt more like this is just GTA again in a way, you know, but Fortnite-y.
I don't know. It was just weird. Like it seemed off, you know. Like I get that they're trying to go in a new direction or something, but like
And you do
it was
have
just
to
too
change
weird.
and stuff
I don't
like
know.
that when you do stuff, but that was like I don't
It's
know.
like too
I feel like they
much.
picked a bad way to
Uh,
do it. Is all. I feel like they
yeah,
picked
I
a
don't know.
bad way to kind of do it.
Again, it might just be that announcement trailer was bad, you know. So anyway, that's Saints Row.
But yeah, I'm not surprised by this delay at all.
Yeah. So
I'm back.
Welcome
welcome
back.
back. We were just talking about Saints Row and how the delay. I don't know if you played
Yeah.
any of the other previous Saints Row games, but they're a lot of fun. I think
They're fun and ridiculous and crazy.
yeah, so they're delaying the new game, and you know,
Daniel and I just did a co-op of
we did earlier this year. We did the co-op run of the third game, and that was
yeah.
a blast. It's my favorite Saints Row game. It's a lot of good stuff.
Nice.
Moving on to the next topic, however, we have a multiverses game, which is another.
All right.
Think of it as a Smash Bros game, but for like WB. So in other words, you're gonna have like Adventure Time and Scooby Doo and Game of Thrones and DC
Yeah.
all together.
Everybody woke up and was like, "Are we Smash Bros now? Let's do it."
Everybody wants to make yeah. You got Bugs Bunny, Harley
Dude, I
Quinn.
don't think Jordan knows about this.
Well, there you go. It's a thing that's happening. It's called Multiverses. This is the official first look at the game.
Is it
Look
a
at
cloud
Batman.
game or what is it? Is it a browser game? Like what do you
Uh,
how do you
no,
play
it's I believe it is going to be I believe this is going to be on well hold up. It's free. It's going to be a free to play game.
Okay, yeah.
It's going to be a free to play game. It's going to be on PS4, PS5, Xbox, both Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and on PC. So.
Okay, cool.
Loki.
Yeah, we'll be playing that for sure.
Loki, you're applying logic to a game that has Scooby-Doo characters in it. Don't do that. There's no logic here.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like the Fortnite-esque vibes behind it as far as the coding goes for the stylization.
Whoa.
But other than that, it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. Look at Jake go. Hey, yes, I'm hyped about that.
Yeah.
Dude, you can fly on the Adventure Time tree? What the
Yeah. There's a lot of different characters in this. It seems pretty neat.
Making bacon pancakes, making bacon
I actually signed up for the play test, so maybe I'll get to play this early. We'll see.
I need that link. Play
Just look at
test.
Shaggy. Shaggy's going Super Saiyan.
I
Get him,
got you if you
Shags.
want it.
Yeah. Throw a
Yes,
sandwich
please-
at him.
Please send link. Please send link my way. Send that link my way.
I got you. I sent it.
Good lord.
That's
But
awesome.
anyway,
This is-
that looks cool.
this is- this is
There's
weird.
so many like Smash Bros esque games now. Like, did you know about the Nickelodeon one, Giovanna?
No, I don't know if I'm as
There's
excited
a-
about the Nickelodeon one.
That one's already out though. That one's already out.
Yeah.
Do we got what was it? Rocket Power?
Rocket Power.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not sure because I haven't played it myself, but I know they got like SpongeBob and Avatar and Rugrats and Danny Phantom and the Wild Thornberries and whatnot.
I love Danny Phantom. So good. I mean, I bet Shaggy could beat Superman. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, listen, in a game like this, you have to throw out all your logic because it's just like it doesn't matter. Anybody can beat anybody.
They had Shaggy dressed up like Bruce Lee.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's the first look at multiverses. If any of you guys are interested, you can sign up for the trying it out earlier, like I have for the play tests. It's coming out next year. It's gonna be free to play. So there you go.
I hope there's a story mode like Smash Bros has.
I would probably guess that there isn't, just because it's like a free to play game, but you never know.
Maybe they'll come up with like a DLC later or something.
Perhaps.
A paid DLC. I was just talking to somebody about that. How Fortnite started off as like a weird like Plants vs Zombies type game, and like you paid for it, and like people are like, did they delete that? Like, did people like lose out on their $40 for that game? And like they went to
because it was originally like something else, and then they did the battle royale, and that's the one that took off. And I have no idea what happened to the original like version of it. I don't know.
They deleted it because they don't want people to remember that that's where they started.
Which is funny because I remember like being interested in that version and not the battle royale, but that's gone now. So whatever. Anyway, moving on. We have the release date for the Legacy of the Sith for the Star Wars: The Old Republic MMO. It is launching on December 14th, 2021. So I don't know if you've played much of The Old Republic, Giovanna, but Josh and I have played quite a bit of it. It is the Star Wars MMO, and I love it a lot. I cannot wait till it launches because I'm gonna be playing it a lot when that drops. I'm gonna create a new character. We gonna play the story and everything. I'll probably play it on stream too. It's gonna be good. I'm excited. December 14th is not. It is like 2 weeks away, so I'm hyped.
Yeah.
I'm hyped. The PR and everything. They had a stream like a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah. They have some. Art. There's a video. 10-year celebration video, because Star Wars: The Old Republic is celebrating its 10 years, which makes me feel old because I played since release and bought the collector's edition.
I remember wanting to play the game when it came out, but I did not have a good PC, so I couldn't play it. I was like, oh well, I'm just gonna have to wait.
I also did not have a good PC, so I had to steal my dad's PC. I was like, Dad, I need to play my MMO on your PC.
Yeah, so man.
Back this real quick.
See, I'm excited about that. That's gonna be a lot of fun to play.
Seriously, I enjoy it. I each class has its own story, and some are good and some aren't like the best, but they're still like enjoyable in their own ways. So
I remember streaming the Imperial Agent storyline, and that one is, I think, regarded by
one
most
of the
people
best,
like the best one. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. It was a good time. So Gio, if you're ever looking to play some Star Wars, let's play it. Play on the same server. Play on the same server. Make a character. We play. It's gonna be fun.
There's gonna be a lot of us playing when this expansion drops too. So
yeah, probably.
So now you guys got me playing this. You got me wanting to get back into D&D. I can't come to these podcasts anymore. It's gonna make me. Actually do like other things besides Animal Crossing.
She said, "I'm busy enough. I can't handle all this."
I'm over here thinking like, now I gotta make up a really good story. Maybe I'll just improv most of it. They're gonna be
listen, there's no rush about that, like take your time, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll probably do it for the new year. Give me a month to get some stuff together, get some maps drawn out, because I gotta design my own maps.
Yeah.
Now I gotta create a character on Star Wars Older. I'm all about story mode though, so if you guys say it's good, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, each class has its own story, and they're gonna be reworking the character creation, so you can have like abilities from multiple classes into the thing. It's so much fun. I can't wait. I'm excited. But moving on from Star Wars to Star Wars, we have some information about Battlefront 2 and how they fucking were denied. They denied us of things because they canceled the game. So they're talking about how originally DICE was working on Ahsoka, Ventress, and Mustafar being added to the game before its cancellation, and that makes me so sad because we were all waiting for all of that. And but anyway, but Dennis Brownvall, who was the game director for Battlefront 2, really revealed some details over on Twitter about the game being canceled. He also shared some stuff about the original Battlefront that they did, the one from 2015, about how Nine Nub and Greedo they were last minute additions to the Outer Rim DLC. Originally, they wanted Chewbacca and Bossk as the first heroes for the Solace DLC, but plans shifted and they brought in Nine Nub and Greedo along with Jabba's Palace. Lando and IG-88 were planned for the Bespin DLC, but rigging a droid was going to take too long, so they replaced IG-88 with Dengar. And then the Death Star DLC was originally going to feature Obi-Wan and Tarkin, but due to Rogue One releasing just 3 months after the DLC, they obviously, shifted to Bossk and Chewbacca, and they were unsure if they were going to be doing some Rogue One, but ultimately we know they did. They added Jyn and Krennic along with Scarif, and that was really, really cool. But back to Battlefront 2, Brownvall was talking about how they had prototypes of Mustafar, Ahsoka, and Ventress. They were going to do some Clone Wars DLC after the last update that they did, but unfortunately they couldn't, so they just canceled the game. And then data miners even found references to Padme in the game files, and Coruscant was also rumored to be in the works because everybody wanted Coruscant. Shit, I mean, Coruscant's my favorite Star Wars planet. For those of you who don't know or are aware, I love Coruscant. It's awesome. But this makes me sad because like Battlefront 2 is one of those games that like when it first came out, I played it all the damn time. And like nowadays, I don't play it a whole lot. But whenever somebody's like, "Yo, I want to play some Star Wars," like let's play just throw up some Battlefront 2 and let's play. Because I still have fun with it. I still enjoy it. So it makes me sad because I feel like Battlefront 2 was prematurely like canceled. Like that game, like when it first came out, had a lot of like it was very like in the news for like loot boxes and all that shit. I'm sure you guys remember. Yeah. But over time, it kind of repaired its reputation with people as they like added a bunch of free stuff, and they kind of appeased everybody and whatnot with all the updates that they did. And then they kind of just canceled it, and it's like, well, that game could have kept living on for like a long, for more time, and they just stopped putting resources into it. And it's a shame because man, I was looking forward to so much stuff. Like they could have added like Mandalorian stuff in there, and they didn't because the game was canceled before that. And it's just a shame. But anyway, love me some Battlefront 2, and it's a shame that they had to do that. But oh well. And like I said, definitely we got to play some Battlefront 2, Giovanna, if you if you want to scratch that Star Wars itch before the MMO,
Yeah, I gotta play Battlefront, so maybe I'll play it. Maybe I'm considering doing a 24-hour stream, like either today or starting some point early tomorrow.
Hey, there you go. Look at that.
So I'll have plenty of time to just play some random ass games, or I spend the entire time on Animal Crossing because we all know I work on that island. Yeah. So
I mean, let's be real. If you switch over to other games, probably the majority of that stream is gonna be Animal Crossing. It's fine. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. We like it.
To be working on my island. It's a good excuse to get stuff done on my island. I'm not big on time traveling for resources, but I may time travel just to move my houses over quicker to get stuff out of the way.
Yeah, because that's only one a day is rough. So yeah.
Yeah. That is the only reason why I will time travel, and that's like hard for me because I'm like that person that is like, if you time travel, that's a little like you're not playing the game the way it's meant to be played. But I also don't have time to just wait. Your house.
Yeah, I get it. That's fair. I will not blame you for that because I did the same. So
yeah, it's strictly just to move my houses and nothing else. It's not like I'm benefiting from money. It's literally just saving me time.
We're actually losing money because we're fucking moving stuff, and it's like we're doing it all at once, So anyway,
exactly. I don't even have enough money.
Yeah.
Anyway,
moving on. This one I threw in for Josh because I think.
Yeah, I was like, I was sitting there looking at this like Daniel threw this in here for me. I know he did.
Yes. So there's a Plague Doctor action RPG game called Thymesia coming out in 2022.
Totally based on my Halloween costume last year. Just saying.
A little bit of an announcement trailer in there.
I had no idea this was a thing.
Well, now you know it's an action adventure game, RPG.
They've taken Alec and made a game about him.
Yeah.
If he has a wife and his cursed staff, then we know this is for sure based on that warlock character.
Somebody was keeping an eye on Frozen Decimation doing this too.
Yeah.
But anyway,
everybody's like, Alec's the most important character in that show, which he's not.
So this is like this is very like Souls-like by the looks of it.
Yeah, it does look like that.
Which, as you guys know, we're not the biggest fans of like the Dark Souls, Bloodborne type games, but hey, this could be good. I don't know. I know Josh is also interested in Elden Ring now too.
Yeah, I am interested in Elden Ring. The thing with this is that the combat looks really fast, and it looks like it has like a lot of parries and blocking. So, it might just be the appearance of that, but more actiony.
The game mechanics seems better.
Looks pretty cool though. There's a big old bat. Look at that thing. Reminds me of the bat from Jedi Fallen Order. Almost the same.
About time somebody realized that plague doctors are fucking cool. Look at him.
All right, there you go. Thymesia, there you go. You can wish list it now on Steam. So.
Well, that reminds me of something from Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm saying that bat. Yeah. But anyway, it was supposed to originally come out in December, but they pushed it back to 2022. So there you go.
It is the last 2 years have been the years of delays, and we all realize
indeed.
Yeah, but then they release games and they're all buggy. So I'd rather have a delay than a beta.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
We always say that on here.
Yeah.
Like we rather wait as long as we need to for a game for it to come out good than to release it and be a piece of trash.
I don't think I've bitched about something. I haven't complained about something being delayed since I was like a little kid. I'm like, I'm fine with it being delayed. I'm fine with Cyberpunk getting delayed again, but they chose
not I was
to.
gonna say I heard Cyberpunk is actually starting to get good reviews now. So
I mean, I honestly played it when it came out, and I didn't have any problem with it. Like I think I only had like one side mission bug out for me, and I couldn't complete it. But other than that, like I had a good time with Cyberpunk, man. I enjoyed it. I liked my ending. I liked the story and everything. I had a good time with Cyberpunk.
I never finished it. I need to go back. I was getting close. I might start over and just play like off stream and do it again.
Yeah, go for it. I actually, so I streamed it. You can go check out my playthrough over on my YouTube. It's good stuff.
I bought the collector's edition. I got the statue up there on the shelf. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's right there.
It's perfect.
Right there, next to the Mass Effect bucket. There it is.
Hey.
Yeah, I got my good camera, guys. You can see all my awesome shit. Look, there's my DM screen. It's got my logo on it.
Hell yeah.
All right, moving on though, we got so Fall Guys Season 6 is coming out, and they dropped a little cinematic trailer here. Which Josh, there's a skin in here that I'm very excited about.
Yes, I already know the skin. I seen it.
Yes, I'm very very hyped about this. I need it. I'm gonna grind for stars or whatever to get it because I need it. But here it is. It launches on November 30th, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow, this new season drops.
Maybe I'll play some Fall Guys tomorrow.
She stole his wig.
Yeah. 25 new costumes, new maps.
I don't know about you guys, but I get salty as a motherfucker playing this game.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Yep, Giovanna does too.
It's hard for me to be PG 16. It's the same reason why I won't play Battlefield or Halo on stream. I'm too adult. When it comes to those games, I'm F-bomb this.
So Josh, her stream tries to be like family friendly and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if she plays something like that, the sailor mouth and the vulgarities will fly.
You can't help it.
And I mean, we curse here and there. Like kids are no strangers to cursing, especially if they're on Twitch. Like I'm sure.
I mean, we all know.
Hey, it's our boy Jin.
Yeah, it's
my boy Jin. I need the skin, dude.
Ghost of Tsushima was so good.
That's so cool. Yeah, dude, Fall Guys is great. Fall Guys is the perfect example of how to collaborate correctly. Like I'm so sick of hearing about Naruto being in freaking Fortnite. I'm gonna be known as the Naruto guy, and I'm just gonna be like, or the Fortnite guy, and I'm just like, no. Stop it, Fortnite. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop
Geo,
taking things I love and ruining
Geo
them.
over here can't believe it. You know?
Believe it.
Lord. Like, it doesn't even seem right. Naruto holding a gun. Like, what is this?
No, it doesn't. It seems very wrong.
Now, Naruto and Fall Guys, that makes sense. That's a collaboration that makes sense. You're running around, you jump in, you already look like a ninja. Like, come on.
You put a skin on your Naruto run. You should do that.
Yeah,
Damn it.
yeah,
Yeah.
put the
Exactly,
Naruto run on. Exactly. That's so
Throw your
sick.
hands behind your back and just run like a
Yeah,
fool.
that is who Naruto should have collabed with, not Fortnite. But
Yeah.
it doesn't
Well,
make any sense.
Anyway,
Moving
I
on.
have one last thing for the gaming news here is that there's a new Marvel MMORPG in the works, and it is from the people that did DC Universe Online. I don't know if any of you guys ever played that.
I did.
But
I did play it. I played it a lot, actually. I was a student of the Joker.
Oh, wow. So I played it a bit, not a lot, but I played it a bit, and yeah.
I played it quite a bit.
So they have here, they dropped like their new slate for 2022 and beyond, and they talk about other stuff like Lord of the Rings Online and DC Universe Online and whatnot. But they have here unannounced MMORPG, Marvel IP based massively multiplayer online, being developed by Dimensional Ink Studios in Austin, Texas, led by Jack Emmert, who designed and helmed City of Heroes and currently leads DCUO. So obviously not a whole lot to go off of, but I imagine it's probably going to be a better, modern, updated version of DC Universe Online, but just for Marvel. Which I mean,
yeah,
sounds all right. I played a little bit of DC Universe Online. So.
DC Universe carved out a little spot for it in the MMO world. I think it's still around. I think you still play it.
It is, I think, yeah.
I could probably log in and play that old character that looks. I wish I had a screenshot of him. But I remember playing it and enjoying it. I played right around the time they added like Green Lanterns. Like as a DLC, you could get the Green Lantern rings and be chosen to have that power set. The thing I remember about it though is being like, and this was years ago when I played it, it was like a little laggy. There's like some input, things in those early MMO days that are like mostly gone somewhat nowadays. Right. There's some jank. Because look, I played a lot of MMOs. A lot. Yeah. I played The Matrix Online. I played Lord of the Rings MMO. I played all the MMOs out there. A lot of them. And those early ones had some friggin' jank. You know what I mean? Like some.
Yeah.
But yeah. Marvel MMO could be fun. Yeah. People loved City of Heroes and stuff. We'll see. So
yeah.
Back in those days when that was a thing.
Has potential.
Curious.
All right. If that's all we got, we can move on to the TV news, though.
Wait, we can move on. We probably should spend a lot of time.
Yeah, we kind of want to get through these.
We need to
quicker.
Yeah, we have a lot.
So the first thing I have for the TV news is Squid Game is getting a season 2, says the creator, Hwang Dong-hyuk. I know, Josh, you haven't seen it, but Giovanna and I have, and the way that they ended it makes sense for them to make a season 2.
Yeah.
So I'm for it. I'm curious what they're gonna do for that. They kind of have a little bit of as you're watching season 1, they got stuff that they could explore from the past or that they could do in the future, and it's interesting.
Do you want to know what I hope they do, real quick? I hope that they started off in the middle of a game, like round 2 or round 1 or whatever, and it is telling the story of the brother without giving too much away. And they show his Squid Game.
That'd be interesting.
But people won't pick up on it until
later.
Yeah, until later, and then it leads to basically the origin story of how he got where he was. So
yeah, that'd be cool.
Because they did put a lot of pressure, and like he even said to that guy, your game was a dream compared to mine. So I would like to see what he had to go through. So I hope they do that. I hope that's season 2. I hope they don't pick it up.
That'd be
right
cool. I mean, here's the thing. Now that you said that, I kind of hope they do that and I'll be disappointed if they don't because that sounds cool.
I mean, I could always write the, could always write Netflix.
Yo, hire the girl. She's got ideas. I know because she told me about another thing that she has in her head, which sounds
The anime. Me and
super
Jordan were
cool.
brainstorming on that last night. Actually,
So cool, man. So
you'd be
cool.
excited to hear that Jordan and I were brainstorming Ghost. We were brainstorming like his personality type and the scenes where he takes the the stuff that we were talking about that gives him his super
I'm
ability.
excited. I'm excited for you to do more with that because that is so cool, man. I want to
take a few years, but I do think I'm gonna make that project happen for sure.
do it. Do it. Yes, we got to make it happen for sure.
Got to start off as a manga first. You know how it goes.
Yeah. Anyway, that's Squid Game news. Season 2 happening. Very looking forward to that. Remember how earlier we were talking about video games turning into or being adapted into movies or TV shows?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have our first teaser for the Halo series.
Ooh.
They have it. It's a Josh Paramount Plus. There you go.
Hey.
You were talking about that earlier. It's going to be on Paramount Plus. The Halo teaser.
Paramount.
Yeah. So it's I think the dude who's going to be playing Master Chief is Giovanna. Did you watch Orange is the New Black?
Yeah.
Okay, so Porn Stash I think is gonna be Master Chief.
No!
Yes.
No, Porn Stash! Oh gosh, that'll be interesting. Okay.
He's gonna be Master Chief. He's not who I would have chosen, but I mean he must have done something good in the audition or something to be Master Chief, like because that's him. That's gonna be him. So
oh my gosh, I have to look up that actor real quick just to see what he looks like.
His name is Pablo Schreiber.
Yeah, why him?
I don't know. I mean, again, he's not who I would have chosen, but he must have done something good at his audition or whatever,
If you look at him outside of Orange is the New Black, he's less creepy. He's kind of attractive. I mean, no, I'm sorry. I still even
that's Master Chief. So they, regardless of how we feel about it, that's who he is. So.
How much are you gonna see him out of the armor? Like
that's a good.
I hope they don't do a Kylo Ren on us, please. I can't. I
mean, in this teaser, we saw his back, so
we see his back and scarred up. So like, I was kind of curious.
And we see him putting on the helmet with his bald head. So I don't know.
Like, look, for us, we're used to Chief in the armor. We're used to all the Spartans being in armor because that's.
Wait! This is the same actor from American Gods that plays the Irish dude. Actually, now I'm hopeful. I love that actor. I did not even realize the fact that I didn't even realize that's the same.
That changed your mind quick. There you go.
Yeah, the fact that I didn't even realize that's the same person tells you that he is a great actor because holy crap, that him as the Irish dude in American Gods. I mean, he's really good at acting for sure. So as long as they don't show him too much, I think I'll be okay with that.
Yeah.
Hot take. I wasn't a big fan of Kylo Ren being out of his mask too much. Nothing really against Adam Driver, but that's just not who I would have picked. So.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
100%. So yeah, that's the Master Chief or the Halo series teaser. So there you go. They've been talking about that show for years, and finally they showed us something. So it's happening. All right.
Ooh, cool. Yeah, no, that's exciting actually. Now that I know that he's got the acting ability to be able to pull it off, I'm okay with it. He's probably a god tier voice actor too if he can do an Irish accent.
Perhaps.
Because he's Canadian, he's not even Irish. Like as far as having the accent, he's a Canadian actor.
So we have some casting news for the Avatar: The Last Airbender live action Netflix show. They cast Uncle Iroh, Gyatso, and Commander Zhao. So
I still don't know how I feel about this series.
Yeah, here's the thing. So the original creators are no longer attached to the project, which is a little concerning. But I feel like the latest casting that they've been doing here has been pretty spot on, man. Like
the casting's pretty good.
Like I could totally see Paul as Uncle Iroh, man. Like, that's a great. And then Ken as fucking Commander Zhao. Yeah, dude, that's great too, man.
I gotta say I'm happy that they are doing the right ethnicity for the casting this go
Oh
around.
yeah, they've definitely been casting a lot of Asian actors and actresses for these characters, which is
Crystal, thank you so
pretty
much for
cool.
donating 100 biddies to
Yeah,
Josh.
thank you for the biddies.
Yeah,
Appreciate
hello
you.
Crystal. Hope you're doing well.
Also,
So
thank you
yeah,
guys for
that's
the
cool.
follows.
That's really really cool. That is exciting for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I think the casting has been cool. We'll see, have to see how the show ends up going, but so far the casting has me kind of looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Like it's yeah, we'll see.
Mhm.
Obviously, it may not. Obviously it's not going to live up to the hype of the animated show, but this is the different incarnation of it. It's not
Yeah.
going to be the same thing. So we just have
It's
to
another
separate it as its own thing, man.
in the
But
words of Philip
regardless,
Time, it's another turning of the wheel. That's all.
yeah, it's
It's
just it's regardless of how you feel about it, we will always have the original animated.
exactly
So
right.
it is what it is.
Mhm. Mhm.
In other casting news, we have a couple of things for the Ahsoka Tano Disney Plus show. So we have two actresses that have been cast in this. The first one, which I'm very excited about, and we have Natasha Liu Bordizzo as Sabine Wren. So I'm very excited because I love Sabine. She's super cool. She's from Star Wars Rebels, as you know, we know. Mandalorian girl who changes up her looks quite a bit. Super cool. I'm excited that they finally cast another Asian actress for her. Which as you watch Rebels, people are like, oh well, she looks like she could be kind of something, but nah. To me, Sabine has always been Asian, so it makes sense that they cast an Asian actress, and that's really cool. I'm excited to see her portray the character in live action, just like we had Bo-Katan, Katie Sackhoff as Bo-Katan in The Mandalorian, and Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka. I love that they're bringing in all the animated characters in the live action. I'm all about it. I'll continue to do it. It's so super cool seeing these characters that from other shows come into these newer ones, and it's just I'm hyped, dude. I think like just looking at the picture right there, she looks like Sabine in my opinion. Like, I'm just like, dude, that is Sabine right there. So I'm hyped. I'm really hyped about that. And then the other
Um,
one we have, oh, go for it. You got something to say?
how do you feel about the actress that plays Ahsoka?
Rosario Dawson.
Yeah.
I, in terms of like her portraying the character, I thought she did a good job.
Mhm.
Because like I've known Ahsoka since she was in the Clone Wars movie back in 2008, back when people didn't really love her, and it's like Ahsoka has one of those strange stories where it's like when she first was introduced as a character, everybody hated her, and then like over the years, her love has skyrocketed up, and now she's like as beloved as like Luke or any other character. You know what I mean? Like Ahsoka is like a top tier Star Wars character now. You know what I mean? So, and then I think like I said, I thought Rosario Dawson did a good job at portraying the character. So for that, I thought she was good. But is there
I have to
something else you have to say
say
about it?
no. I mean, she's all right. I like that actress. Don't get me wrong. I liked her in the Netflix series where they had her part of the MCU and stuff. And I've
All
grew up
right,
watching her.
the
There's just
Daredevil and all
something,
that stuff.
yeah. There's something that's a little off for me. I think in
What's
regards
that?
to her playing. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's like I don't know if it's like because Star Wars is one of those things that means so much to me that I'm just being super nitpicky about casting. But I like her, but there's a part of me that's like, I need her to grow on me. Does that make sense? I don't know.
Well,
Not that I
here's the
don't
thing.
like her and think she's a
To be
good fit.
fair, like I thought she was good, but to be fair, we only got one episode of her. So
Yeah.
maybe she's getting her own series. So
Yeah.
maybe with that she'll grow on you a bit more.
Well,
But
I'm
I
hoping,
mean,
but I'm also worried that she
yeah,
won't grow on me and then I won't like the series. Because I like when Clone Wars, the TV series came out. Like
yeah,
that was my girl. Like I was like, I want to be a sucker, And she kind of came
yeah,
across as like somebody of color to me, even though she's an alien, And you don't
yeah,
get that a lot growing up back in the
yeah,
day, and so I really love that character, so I think she has to play her just right in this TV series for me to be like, this is as good as The Mandalorian. You know what I mean? So, and didn't they say they were bringing back Hayden Christensen too for
They
the
are.
teenage?
They
Yeah,
are.
I'm
Yeah.
excited about that. So, I do
I'm
love him.
excited to
He's great.
see Anakin and Ahsoka interact in live action. Whether
Yeah, just
that be in like
like Clone Wars.
flashbacks from the Clone Wars or
Mhm.
like her talking to his Force ghost. Like I'm about it all, you know. So
I hope they do flashbacks. I really do. Like
I hope so
actual
too.
episodes. Like take
Seeing
an
live
episode, make it
action
live
Clone
action.
Wars I
Yes.
would lose my mind. I
Yes.
would love it so much if we get some Clone Wars flashbacks. And then you
Exactly.
throw in some Rex in there. Oh, it'd be amazing. I
Like in the
just the
flashbacks, it needs to be like
possibilities.
play by play. So I heard on Hawkeye, like there's a scene in one of the episodes where they show a scene from the Avengers movie, but from a different point of view. I really hope like
Yes.
the flashbacks are actually scenes that are like word for word from Clone Wars. And it's just a live action flashback of those
Version of it.
scenes or
Yeah.
something. Yes.
I mean,
That
I'm
would
sure
be
they could do
brilliant.
something like that and it'd be great, yeah.
That would be brilliant, and it's an Easter egg for anybody who watched Clone Wars. You'd be like, "Oh my god, I remember that episode," and you
Oh
go
yeah.
back and you see it, and it's a play-by-play of the
Yeah.
animation.
And you just know like the day that episode drops, somebody's gonna throw up on YouTube the side-by-side comparison of the animated and the
Exactly.
live
If
action.
Disney doesn't
Oh,
do that,
I
they need
can't
to
wait.
hire me. If Disney
I
doesn't
can't
do that, they need
wait.
to hire me.
I'm so excited. I can't wait for that. But yeah, I'm excited for the Ahsoka show. So far we got Anakin, Sabine, and Ahsoka. So that's hype.
Always,
I'm very
now
hyped.
it is me. Maybe I just don't like it because I needed to play Ahsoka. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe just deep down
Mm.
inside, I'm like, this was my role and I didn't get it.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: is that also like Rosario is also playing an older version of Ahsoka too. You gotta keep
Yeah,
that in mind too, because the
I
Clone
could.
Wars Ahsoka is she's a teenager.
They can cast me for the teenage. I will get in shape. I will do my own stunts. Disney, I'm here. Just let me know.
There she is. There you go. There you go.
I still dress like a teenager. Like people are in shock that I'm turning 28. What is it? Tomorrow or Wednesday?
In 2 days,
People
yeah.
think I'm like freaking 19, 20. I really need to change my aesthetic here and maybe age myself a little bit. I'm like, no, guys, I'm a grown ass woman. I'm sorry.
So the other casting that we had in the Ahsoka series is Ivana Sakno, and so what they have here is that details on her character are being kept under wraps. So she may probably be a new character. We'll see. I don't know. I just want to bring that up real quick though because that dropped earlier today too. But there's no news other than that she's been cast and like we don't even know who she's playing yet. But they have somebody else, so we'll see. We'll see who she plays. What else? What else? So moving on from that. Oh man, so we had Disney Plus Day a few weeks back, and they talked about a bunch of other stuff. We're not gonna go into too much detail because there's a lot in here, but we'll go through some things. So they talked about the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, and they shared behind the scenes. Did any of you watch the exclusive look on Disney Plus for Obi-Wan?
No. Wait,
No?
maybe. And to be
No,
fair,
I don't watch
I have
trailers.
short-term memory. I don't
I don't watch
remember.
trailers because I don't want it to give away all the good
Fair.
stuff.
I don't think I
fair.
saw it. I don't think I did.
So I did because I watch everything because I love everything. So I watched it and it's cool. So what they do is they show concept art and they talk about and they have Ewan McGregor talking about the show with Deborah Chow and I believe Kathleen Kennedy. But yeah, it just made me more excited and like some of the concept art was just it was really cool. And then Obi-Wan fucking Ewan McGregor was talking about his reunion with Hayden Christensen, and that's we're all excited about that. So I can't wait. But yeah, they did that. They announced X-Men 97, which is the a new animated series from the old X-Men.
Na-na-na-na-na-na.
Yep.
Na-na-na-na-na-na.
So they're doing that. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, they're
Oh,
doing
you used
that.
to watch it all the time?
Yeah, dude, the theme song is iconic. And then they released the first look at Moon Knight with Oscar Isaac. They released the first look at She-Hulk with my girl Tatiana Maslany, and that looks cool. They talked about Miss Marvel. They talked about Agatha, House of Harkness, because they're doing a series from Agatha from WandaVision. They have an animated show called Spider-Man: The Freshman Year. They're doing a show called Echo, which is based off a character from the Hawkeye show. It's like a spin-off from a character from the Hawkeye show. It's called Echo. Anyway, they're doing a Marvel Zombies animated show. They're doing Ironheart, Secret Invasion, I Am Groot. They teased What If Season 2. The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. They talked a little bit about Willow. There's a new musical series called Tiana. Like Princess of the Frog Tiana. They're doing an animated series on that. Zootopia Plus, which I guess is a TV show or an animated series for Zootopia. Cars on the Road, with your homie Tomater and Lightning McQueen.
Man, I thought Cars was done.
They're doing it. Nope. Now with Disney Plus, they can do shows now instead of movies. Remember that?
Oh no.
They're doing a Disenchanted sequel with Amy Adams for Disney Plus next year. Hocus Pocus 2.
Yes. Ooh, sorry. Finally, good one. I'm like, oh no, cringe.
You get excited about what you get excited about, and you don't for what you don't. They're doing Ice Age Adventures. What else? Cheaper by the dozen. I'm just reading stuff off. They're doing a Baymax spin-off show.
Man, I loved Big Hero 6.
Don't
Big Hero 6 is cool.
For big shows.
I don't think Baymax needs a show.
It doesn't.
Spiderwick Chronicles, Pinocchio. What else? There's so much.
Why does Pinocchio need a TV?
Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Chippendale.
I get behind Chippendale.
Was it Sneakerella? The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder. Sure, February 2022.
Wait. Rewind.
They're doing a
TV show. They're bringing back. No, don't bring back Proud Family. Don't do this. Don't do this, Disney.
Too late. Too late. They already are.
Too late.
I'm sorry.
Please tell me the animation's at least decent.
You want to see a trailer for it?
Oh God, no! I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry.
He does not want to see a trailer, but that is the thing. If you want to look it up on your own time, you can.
Holy shit, that's loud! I hit the play button. It was just screaming at me.
Louder and Prouder. There it is. And anyway, that's a lot of the Disney Plus Day stuff that they announced.
The animation looks very similar to how it looked back in the day, so I'm okay with it.
There you go.
Better be good writing. The grandma better be putting her foot in all the cooking. All right, she better be putting her foot right in it. He was like, Mom, how'd you make this? She's like, I put my foot in it.
I remember that, yeah.
Oh, I was dying when I was a kid. I was like, she put her actual foot in there.
Her entire foot in it. Yeah.
People, when I was a kid, people used to call me Penny Proud all the time. They'd be like, you look just like Penny Proud. Because I used to have my hair in like little pigtails. And I'm like, thanks. I thought I was so cool.
Thanks. So the next thing here is, Josh, I don't know if you know about this, but Mass Effect series adaptation is in the works.
And I don't know how I feel about it.
It's gonna be interesting depending on how they go about it, right?
We've talked about this before, where it was like, okay, because I think I've even said, and I think one of the old devs, David Gator, said the same thing, which is like, I don't think it should be based on Shepard. I think if they do a Mass Effect series, it can take place in that universe, follow a different character. You can have cameos. Yeah. You can follow that. You can have cameos from like Garrus or Mord or Tali or your boy Rex. You can have cameos. Have them show up for an episode. Have them meet this person. But it's, the thing with Shepard is, to me, nobody else's Shepard exists. Okay, my Shepard exists. That's how my Shepard exists. That's his canon. He's canon Shepard is my Shepard, right? Daniel, I'm sure it's like the same for you, and it's the same for everybody that plays Mass Effect.
That's the thing. Everybody has their own Shepard, and
right?
Shepard can be a male or a female.
Yes,
you have that option to do that. So it's different for everybody. I get that.
But at the same time, I look at it like, well, Wheel of Time, I was worried about those early episodes because of the changes they made. And then I was like, well, I just look at it as another turning of the wheel. It's just a different version that at this point is like it's different from the main story. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it would be a mistake to follow Shepard. Like, there's so many other cool moments. Look, the Mass Effect universe is fucking huge.
Yeah.
It's full of interesting aliens and cool
I
characters. Some people were like, they should follow it, Captain Anderson. Could you imagine if they followed Anderson and then at the end of the series is like, we need you to meet this new kid, Shepard, and then it ends like you know what I mean? Like
that'd be pretty cool. I kind of in the same boat as you though. I kind of hope they just like create new characters and then like they tell a story in the universe, but not the one that we've already played through in the games.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. Again, you could have these people that we know in the game show up, but they don't have to, don't make them the main focus because we've already seen their story, right? So yeah, I'd be for that if they just do like another side story in the game or from the game.
Chocolates.
The peppermint bark is so good. I can't help it. It's like my favorite holiday treat.
I had peppermint mocha, but it's gone now.
I had water, but it's gone now. Well, anyway. The last thing for TV we have here very quickly is that Ridley Scott has confirmed that a live-action Blade Runner and Alien TV series are being developed, and the pilots are being written. So,
guys, movies are old news. It's all about TV series now.
It's all about there's all these. We're in the streaming service era, so there's going to be a bunch of. They're going to have a lot of movies that they're going to have spin-offs, TV show spin-offs for in their streaming services. That's how you get people to subscribe to your shit.
Yep.
I don't like Colgate with my chocolate.
How dare you, Loki?
Oh my gosh.
Ban you
anyway,
from chat.
I'm more of a fan of Alien than I am of Blade Runner, so I'm a little bit more excited about the Alien one. But I mean, I'll still check out the Blade Runner one too. Because why not?
Runner's okay.
Why not?
Because why not? Exactly.
Because why not?
But anyway, that's pretty cool. I know there was a. That there was another Alien series over at FX.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought there was gonna be like a.
DT, your camera's looking a little scary.
Oh yeah, it tends to do that.
So Gio, that is one of the. I'm gonna talk about this on here. That is a thing with OBS Ninja. There's a button in the command room that fixes it. The problem is I don't realize that it's happened. It's called Rainbow Puke Fix, and if you click the button, it fixes it.
It fixes it. I was like,
the problem is when I look at him in the command room, he's normal. I have to be looking at the stream to notice that it looks weird.
Yeah. I definitely get it.
so there's a button. Everybody's got it. Even I have it. Called Rainbow Puke Fix. So if you ever see that, you just hit that button. It fixes it. Also, I think if you just turn your camera off and on, it also fixes it.
All right. So very quickly, we have a little bit of news for the movies, but then we can wrap this up pretty quickly because it's not a whole lot left. But let's get into that. I say.
Okay.
So the first piece of movie news we have is that the Star Trek and Transformer movies have been pushed back at Paramount. So Transformers: Rise of the Beast has moved back the year to 2023. And then the newest Star Trek movie has shifted back 6 months to December 2023. So the Transformers: Rise of the Beast will now be released on June 9th, 2023. It was originally slated for June 24th, 2022. From Creed 2 director Stephen Caple Jr. And then as we know, it was going to be like it's going to be Beast Wars, Transformers. And then the next Star Trek movie, which a lot of people don't really know about what it's going to be about. I don't know if it's a continuation of the JJ movies or anything like that, but it's moved to December 22nd, 2023. But yeah, that movie has WandaVision director Matt Shockman attached.
Very cool.
Josh Friedman and Cameron Squires as writing the script. So, yeah. So those are some movie dates being pushed back. We have a new I know Giovanni, you don't watch trailers, but we had a new Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. If you don't want to watch it, you don't have to. But we're gonna throw it up on the stream here, so you look
Probably
away or do
won't
what you need to do.
I closed my eyes at the movie theater when they played it for Venom. I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah,
I looked away.
that's fair. I respect it. I watch all the trailers because I like I like watching everything. So.
I'll watch like the first one usually, and then like depending on what it is, sometimes I can't help myself. Usually with the MCU stuff, I can't help myself and then watching. But yeah, I've watched this already.
Yeah, I have to. I reacted to it. I occasionally do movie trailer reactions. So if you want to go check them out on my YouTube as well.
I was gonna do them.
This one I did, actually.
I was gonna do them, but my camera got screwed up.
What's that?
My boy has a YouTube channel. I need that link.
I do.
And I link my way.
Actually, that's actually where I pull up. Yeah, this is actually where I throw up the episodes of the podcast.
Yeah.
On my YouTube channel.
Daniel puts the videos up on his YouTube.
Edit and stuff too.
A bit. I need to. I need to get better at it, but I do a little bit of it. Yes.
Yeah, I need to learn or find somebody who can help me do it because I don't have anything outside of Twitch because I don't have the time to video edit. I'm like, oh, no.
But yeah, so I did the trailer reaction to this. You can go check it out on my YouTube. It's on there, and all the other trailer reactions I've done and whatnot. So go on there. This episode of this podcast is gonna go up on there when we're done. But I'm excited for Spider-Man, man. It looks really cool. I can't wait. We're less than a month away now. We're less than a month away. We are like what?
On Christmas, right?
On the 17th, so we're like 2.5 weeks away, basically, from this movie coming out. I'm hyped.
Nice.
Looks very, very good. Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Josh, I'm messed up again. My camera keeps glitching into this wave of like color.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that sometimes. It was doing so great, and then we talked about it, and now it won't stop.
No, it won't stop doing it. Here, let me try turning my camera on and off again. Let's see.
That might work.
I'll turn me off for a minute.
It's cool. As long as our audio is good, camera is. Look, people,
whatever.
we're just too goddamn hot. It's the problem. Okay, all the time we're too goddamn good looking, all the time. So it's like, you know what? You can't look smeared.
Right.
Yeah, you know, we just can't handle it. Okay, we mount in the camera lenses. Also, Spider-Man looks great.
It does. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait, man. I cannot wait for this movie. We're 2.5 weeks away. I'm gonna go see it in the theater. I can't wait. Anyway.
Yeah, boy.
We have a poster from The Matrix Resurrections. I don't know if you've seen it, Josh, but here it is.
I have seen this. I'm gonna throw it up on the screen for you guys.
I was looking at this, and all I could think of is when did Morpheus steal the Joker's suit? Because look at that suit he's wearing, dude. I was like, yo, the homie Morpheus looking like the Joker over here, dude. What's going on?
I'm excited for this movie, but not for the reason you think. I'm excited to see if I'm fucking right about my theory.
Yeah. So like episodes. I forget how long ago, but we have episodes. Several episodes in the past. Josh kind of went in after. Oh, it was whenever the trailer came out. We talked about it, right? Josh went in on his theory of what he thinks is gonna happen in the.
It does look like Trickster from Dead by Daylight. I do agree. I'm looking at the suit right now. That movie Kate that we were talking about earlier, Val, if you watch that, there's a dude in there that looks just like the Trickster, right, DT3? When they go find him at his house.
Oh yes, at his house. Yeah.
Looks, dude, if they did a live action Dead by Daylight movie or something, he would be the guy to play the Trickster for sure. For sure. That dude was a badass too. I was like, damn, he was taking that ass whooping. He was like, look, you go in my house, I'm gonna catch these hands, sis. Sorry. I just said ass whooping. I can curse here.
You can.
You can
say whatever you want here, because guess what? This is our show. We do what we want.
But at the same time, in the back of my mind, I'm like, Gio's family friendly. I shouldn't curse as much. You know what I mean?
I can't even do it. See, it's like ingrained in me when I'm on the camera. I actually have a really bad sailor's mouth, just so you know. My niece is the one that asked me to work on my cursing, and that's when I became family friendly. If you were here like first 200 followers in the stream, yeah, it was fuck this, fuck that, motherfucker. My niece was like, cringe, I can't watch your stream. So I changed it up for the children in my life, and you know, I want to be a role model, and now we got stream.
That's
So
commendable. Yeah, it's commendable.
yeah.
Now she has a bunch of kids on her stream. You know, so it's good.
Yeah.
My dad's like,
Also,
when you curse,
I believe,
it's it disrespects me. I'm like, why? He said, because I've raised you. That's why. And I'm like, well, it's your fault then.
Same thing with my mom, man. She's like, oh my gosh, your mouth. I'm like, who do you think I got my mouth from?
Yeah.
Like, hello. I learned it from you.
Yeah, poster looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see if I'm right.
Yeah.
I can't wait to be wrong and everybody tweet at me, but I don't care. Tweet. Don't tweet at me because I don't give a fuck if I'm wrong.
I'll freaking tweet at you just because I need to tweet more. That's a perfect tweeting opportunity.
Hey, there you go. All right. So the other thing I got here is that there's a new Predator movie coming out, and it's a prequel.
Ooh, let's go. The Predator, the last Predator movie was actually really good.
It's gonna be called Prey, and it's set in the world of the Comanche Nation 300 years ago.
Oh shit.
So they have a little bit of a tweet about it. 20th Century Studios put one out. I will link it to you guys here. That's the tweet right there. They have a little image of the logo, and they got the lady with the bow, and then they got the Predator standing right behind her. So
very nice.
Interesting.
Ooh,
very
nice.
interesting. Yeah.
That's real nice. We like that.
I'm kind of curious. The name. So we all know there's a video game named Prey.
Prey. Yeah.
And there was an older game before that, Prey, that was also called Prey. That was about a Native American that got abducted into an alien spaceship and went to space. And I can't help but be like, there's some weird similarities to this here a little bit. You know? Just because we're dealing with like... Because I think this is like... This is set in the past, right? This isn't like a future?
Yeah, 300 years in the
300
past.
years? Yeah. So, yeah. Anybody knows us knows we love Alien. We love Predator. So,
Predator.
Interested in this.
How Morpheus looks like the Joker cosplay.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. That's what I was saying.
Kidding.
Yeah, he looks like he's got the Joker suit on. You know.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
My next community challenge: I cosplay as Morpheus cosplaying as the Joker.
You get what you fucking deserve. You know?
Yeah, you get what you fucking deserve. Oh man, I love that movie. It's so good.
My dad watched that movie. My dad don't watch a lot of movies without me. He watched that movie without me.
The disrespect.
Anyway, we're almost done with the movie news, so let me get you through this here.
Okay.
Delroy Lindo has been cast in Mahershala Ali's Blade movie for Marvel.
Wait.
What?
Blade
as in Wesley Snipes' Blade. Yes, they're doing. Blade's gonna be in the MCU, and he's gonna be played.
That's fine. He should have been in the MCU to begin with. A lot of people don't even know Blade's Marvel, but are they redoing it? What are they doing?
Yeah, the Mahershala Ali is gonna be Blade, the character, and
Wesley Snipes approve this.
I mean,
he did. He tweeted out.
Good. As long as he
tweeted out.
Honestly, they might have him in as a cameo or something, you know? Like
they better have him in as a cameo. You know that Wesley Snipes actually tried to get the Black Panther production rolling way back in the 90s, when Blade was actually a successful technically.
You know what that reminds me of? Have you ever seen the what if the MCU was made in the 90s and they got like Denzel as like Black Panther and like, you know, all these other people, like all these 90s actors, like, you know, let me see if I can find it.
A lot of people, while you're looking it up, don't a little history, a little background for you guys. A lot of people did not realize that one, Blade was a Marvel character, and two, that he actually is one of the first big African American Marvel characters to make it, you know, in Hollywood and be a big cinematic feature the way it was. Most people just knocked it off as like just a made up vampire story, but it was so much bigger than that. Especially to people who read comic books and stuff and like understood who Blade was to the Marvel universe. And then like when he tried to get the Black Panther production going, it's because Black Panther was one of the first big superheroes that was of color that got to be a part of the Avengers. So like that was a big deal that he tried to get that rolling in the 90s, but even with Blade being as successful as it was, Hollywood was not ready to do that yet. So it would have been interesting if it did come up in the 90s cuz but I don't see anybody playing T'Challa as well as, the late actor.
The late great Chadwick Boseman,
Yeah,
R.I.P.
Chadwick
man.
Boseman.
He was that dude, man.
I cried when I found out that he passed away.
Yo, I was in shock.
It was a rough night. Yeah, we were in Discord.
We were hanging out on Discord, and I was just like, as you do, I search Twitter sometimes, look around, and everybody was talking about Chadwick. I'm like, oh, like what do you mean, Because he was so young, dude. It's like what happened? And
yeah,
it's like
Disney was aware of his illness too, and so the fact that they still casted him to play Black Panther is huge. Every time I look at a Black Panther poster now, I can't help but like get a little emotional. It's so weird.
Yeah,
Chadwick Boseman, there'll never be another Chadwick Boseman.
I don't know if you watched the What If, the Marvel animated series, but
it's too hard. Chadwick, I heard people say really good.
Chadwick does the voices of T'Challa in that, and it's like, man,
yeah,
that is literally the last of him that we got as that character, and
that's why I haven't watched it yet. It's too hard. I'm worried that I'm gonna cry.
It's incredible, but he's so good, like as always. So it's great. Yeah. But anyway, I found the thing I was talking about, and it's if Avengers was made in the 90s, and it's literally they got Brad Pitt as Captain America, John Stamos as Winter Soldier, Eddie Murphy as Falcon, Alicia Silverstone as Scarlet Witch, Christian Slater as Hawkeye, Matthew Broderick Ant-Man, Tom Cruise Iron Man, Leonardo DiCaprio as Spider-Man, Mila Jovovich as Black Widow, Black Panther Denzel, Ethan Hawke as Vision, Cuba Gooding Jr. as War Machine, fucking Dolph Lundgren as Thor, David Duchovny as Hulk, Keanu as Doctor Strange, Keith David as Nick Fury, Gary Oldman as Loki, Ron Perlman as Thanos, Brendan Fraser as Star-Lord, Halle Berry as Gamora, Demi Moore as Nebula, Joe Pesci as Rocket Raccoon.
Oh, come on.
I don't agree. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't agree with some of these recasts because some of the cast that we have as the MCU characters were still big actors in the 90s. Like, some of the people do need to be recasted, so it's a little weird that they're recasting some people.
Arnold is Drax and Winona Ryder is Mantis. There you go. That's what they got. It's just funny,
Halle Berry doesn't need to be on any list for any nerd stuff because she thinks we're all losers and she takes the parts because of the money. So Halle Berry for sorry, I'm just gonna say it. Fuck Halle Berry for comic movies. I'll like her in anything that's original, but when it comes to comic books, I'm done. And it's sad because she was such a great Storm. So the fact that she thinks of us as just like money bags is really annoying. So yeah, no, Halle Berry, get off that list. Bye, girl. Sorry.
Anyway, that was just a little side thing. So yeah, they cast Delroy Lindo in the new Blade movie. I don't think they say who he's gonna be yet, but the project is due to begin shooting in late summer 2022.
So you're excited for Blade then? I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean Mahershala Ali's a great actor. He was he's been in a lot of good stuff, and I'm excited to see his Blade. This is a little bit of a spoiler, so cover your ears if you don't want to hear a little bit of something for one of the latest Marvel movies. Josh, I think, knows where I'm going with this because he's seen it. I haven't seen it myself, but I know about this. So they tease Blade at the end of the Eternals in one of the post-credit scenes.
Mm-hmm. I stayed for the post-credit scenes, and I don't remember seeing Blade.
Well, they don't show him. You hear the voice.
You hear his voice.
It's kind of sad that Michael B. Jordan did Killmonger because he would have been a sick Blade, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he would have been a sick Black Panther as well, But I think the character he played was great. Like he's probably he's one of the best.
Killmonger was great.
He's one of the best. He's one of the best MCU villains,
He'll be back. They're bringing him back for Black Panther 2, which I thought was interesting. I think it would have been better if the character dead, but he was so popular that they brought him back.
He doesn't. I mean, we'll see how they do that. Anyway,
Yeah.
The last thing I have here is the Spider-Man stuff. So here it is. So Giovanna was saying earlier about how Tom Holland did not want to play Spider-Man until he was like 30 or whatever, right?
Mhm.
But earlier today, Amy Pascal revealed more about the movies and Tom Holland's future about Spider-Man. So what she was saying is that this is not the last movie that we're going to make with Marvel. This is not the last Spider-Man movie. We are getting ready to make the next Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland and Marvel. We're thinking of this as, which by the way, Amy, if you guys don't know who Amy Pascal is, she's the Sony lady who's the big, the big up. Anyway, we're thinking of this as 3 films. So we're going on to the next 3. So they're going to be doing another trilogy of Tom Holland Spider-Man movies with Marvel. And yeah, so she was just reaffirming that this is not the last of the MCU movies, and they're going to be doing more after No Way Home. So, Tom Holland could say that, but you know what I mean? Like, he's still under contract, and I mean, how could you not want to continue being Spider-Man? Come on, dude. Like, I get that people don't want to stay in one role for their career, but like, come on, like something like this, you're going to be in other movies. Don't worry about it. Like,
and he's already got casted for another big role. He's playing the main. I forget his name, but I always call him Tom Raider as a joke. He's in Uncharted.
He's Nathan Drake. Yeah.
Yeah, he's Nathan Drake. Like, he does not need to worry. Tom Holland's a great actor.
No.
Loved by the community. He's taking it. Just don't make the same mistake that the Harry Potter cast made, and you'll be just fine. Like, they didn't do anything but Harry Potter because of their contracts, and then they were kind of like left in the cold after Harry Potter was over. But and Dexter, same thing happened with the dude from Dexter. But
which, by the way,
Holland,
he's doing more Dexter too.
in my mind, kind of has a responsibility to be our Spider-Man until Spider-Man's story is done, or until he's too old to play the role, because Stan Lee himself, before he passed away, gave Tom Holland the Spider-Man go-ahead. He said, when I think of Spider-Man, when I thought of him, as a character before it was on, as on a comic book, Tom Holland is the live version of Spider-Man and Peter Parker. He is like the perfect person to play him. And he said even outside of him being on the screen, Tom Holland's personality is just that of the character. And like, he gave him the Spider-Man torch before he passed away. So like, you can't stop being Spider-Man. I'm sorry. Like, the Stan Lee blessed you before he left us. So like, you have a responsibility to the community at this point.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for you.
Yeah, no, I like, he could say that, but he'll be playing Spider-Man. Like we don't. There's a reason
you can quit when we tell you to quit, Tom. You understand? You can't leave till we tell you to. You listening?
Exactly. Yep, exactly.
You're not allowed.
So there's a full interview that you guys can go read over at fandango.com that they did with Amy Pascal, and she talks about the multiverse and Venom, and how this new movie is the culmination of the Homecoming trilogy, and again how they're going to be doing another trilogy after that and all that. So there's too much to read and look in there, and you guys should go support the website anyway. So go check that out on your own time if you're interested, because there's a lot of cool information in that. Again, the Amy Pascal interview over at the Fandango article was written by Eric Davis, and go check that out. It's pretty cool. But anyway, that'll wrap up our news portion of the show. That was we took a while to get here, but we made it. And we still we still have to talk about the main topic. So we ain't done yet. We will be taking a little bit of a break here though, because we've been here for a little bit. So we got to get up and stretch and get more water and go to the bathroom or whatever.
Restroom and stuff. You guys should do it too. No, you're fine. We're doing awesome. Yeah. So what's gonna happen, guys? Yep. Go ahead.
No, I was like, again, we haven't done a show in like a few weeks either, so it was going to be a longer one regardless, so it's all good.
Yeah. What's going to happen, guys, I'll put on some music for you guys. I'll run ads just because I like to get the pre-roll off. And then we'll come back in just a little bit. For you on YouTube, it'll be instant because I'm going to pause the recording. I'm going to remember to pause. I'm also going to remember to unpause when we come back. So don't let me forget, Daniel. Yes. Because I fucking will. So let me cue up some music here. I'm gonna play a few sound. I'm gonna play a sound bites for our new dumb friends that have joined us. So
New dumb friends.
and yeah, so
I love Stallone as a King Shark, man. It's too
he's
good.
so great. And
Anyway,
we'll
we're
be right
taking
back.
a quick break. We'll be right back. Go do your things, and yeah, we'll be back in a bit.
Hold up.
Talk about our main topic. How
We back, baby.
We're back. We're back.
We sure is.
Sorry for those technical difficulties. These videos are gonna have to be
Fine.
stitched together. So
Just
if you're
fine,
listening to this
all
on
good.
MP3 and you get to hear us freak out about like, are we still recording? What happened? OBS crashed. I think all that got recorded, so that'll be great. Also, thank you for the subs.
I mean, you can cut that out. It's all good.
I can cut that out of the MP3, but part of me wants to leave it. Yeah, part of me wants to leave it because it's funny.
And then you can do the 6 hours later edit with like SpongeBob or something.
Yeah.
6 hours later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure we'll get that stitched together. Either I'll get Daniel to stitch it, or I'll stitch it. One of us will stitch the fucking thing together.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah.
Sorry, excuse my language again. And the reason it took so long is the dogs had to go out. I apologize. Dogs got to do the business, and they're like, "Take me out," and I'm like,
"Fall for sure. Take all the fall." It wasn't none of us taking that long.
It was totally me. But yeah, I have 2 dogs, and they have to go out and go.
Oh.
They gotta go potties.
We're here. We're back. We're ready to get into the main.
We're here. Main topic. I'm recording. So our topic is how far is too far, and this is Gio decided she wanted to do this topic, and we were like, why not? We'll let our guest pick, and we'll let her kind of figure out what we're gonna do. So
this topic has such a soft spot in my heart. Let me tell you, I love asking people just problematic questions that really just trip them up and questions their morals. You know, I'm just one of those people.
I said I was ready for this, but now I don't know. I'm not so sure.
I don't know either. Oh, let's fix
I'm like $1 million or saving your ex. No, I'm just kidding. It's like, oh. Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh. No, I won't go as far to ask meme worthy questions as like that. I actually have a BuzzFeed article up. That's how I know we won't get canceled by the question.
Okay, great. Let's do it. Josh, if you need the link, here you go, my friend. Hold up.
What I really, really wanted to ask, though, were some questions from Squid Game. But unfortunately, our boy Josh has not seen it yet. So I don't think it's fair to ask him without him having the context. You know, like something like,
right.
Would you let your wife die in a game of marbles?
Yeah.
Pretty messed up. John was like, "Wait, why are we asking this kind of?" You gotta see Squid Game, my boy. That needs.
I will definitely check it out at some point. Yes.
Next podcast, I want to hear updates. I watched Squid Game. But to jump right in here, we have the Would You Rather game, and chat, feel free to throw in your answers because I will be doing viewing the result of the public survey that BuzzFeed did on this, so we'll see what the general public chose as well. So let's see. Okay, here's
so if you guys, hold on before we start. Chat, if you're in the chat, you want to do the quiz, I post the link in there for you now. There it is. That is the link that OMG was talking about right now. So if you're watching live, there it is. If you're watching this on the MP3 or the YouTube playback, then you can go to Google and search 12 super hard would you rather questions that might change how you think about money. There you go. Boom.
Yes.
You're welcome. Now, continue, OMG.
And I will be skipping some questions because some of them I'm just like are not even worth asking. It's just big dumb. And then others I find quite juicy. So the first one, would you rather pay for everything in pennies for the rest of your life or have to give $1 a week to a politician you disagree with?
I'll pay for everything in pennies for the rest of my life because I'm petty. I'm petty. I'm not giving anybody I disagree with $1. You know what I can do with $1? I can do so much with $1 that jerk don't need. All right.
That's guaranteed. How many weeks in there? How many weeks in a year? 4 times 12. You know, that's at least a couple $100.
I ain't giving him $1. I'll pay for everything in pennies.
Okay,
I'll
I
pay
like
for
that.
it
I
all in
like that.
pennies.
I'm
I'm
petty.
petty.
I think I'm with Josh. I think I'm with Josh on this one. I'm pretty petty. I think I would just feel the pain of counting everything in pennies and lose my sanity slowly.
I yeah, that's
52 weeks.
I mean, I kind of want to agree with that, but at the same time, like paying for everything with pennies, you know how annoying that would be? Paying
Yeah.
with everything, right?
Or
Is that
or paying
that's what it
$52
says.
to
Pay
a
for pay for everything in pennies for the rest of your life. That would be so damn
Actually, you're
annoying. But
right. You're right. Ugh.
I'm petty. I'm
Or
gonna live on the petty
$52.
train. I'm super petties.
Or $52 to a politician you don't agree with. You'd be giving them $52
fi-
in a year.
so yeah,
No.
so there's 52 weeks in a year, $52 so $52 a year to some fucko that I don't agree with. Huh?
Yeah. Or lose your
I
sanity.
mean,
That's basically the option. The question is lose your sanity or
right?
give $52 to a politician. That's the question.
I mean, you know what? I guess I'll go pennies too, because like you know what? Like, why not?
I'm
You wanna
switching it
know why?
actually. I'm
Cause fuck
switching.
them. That's why.
$52 to a politician I disagree with. You know what?
Oh, so you
I
switched?
I'm
Okay.
switching because when you said that, counting pennies, I just painfully thought about myself at like a grocery checkout, feeling that
Yeah.
anxiety that you feel as a kid when your mom leaves you at the checkout to go run and grab something and they're scanning
Yeah, it's
and
like
your mom's like nowhere to
they're,
be seen.
they're about to
That,
pay. Where
that
you at,
anxiety,
mom? I'm
that
next.
anxiety came back
You
to me.
better
Yeah,
get back here. We're about to
exactly.
pay.
I got some rainbow going on, by the way, Josh. But
I
yeah,
fixed it. I got
so
you.
I'm switching to politicians. So let's view the results.
View
Oh,
them. Let's view them.
46% with 21.7 thousand votes. So 21.7 thousand people agree with
Mm,
Josh and DT3
mm,
on losing their insanity, or losing their sanity, and
yes.
then 54% with 25 even thousand points would pay the $52 a year. So
So this
like
was this wasn't easy. I had to think about it, you know. Like
yeah,
I almost leaned towards the other one because yeah, counting that many pennies, man. I'm glad this isn't real because I would hate that.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, that sucks. Let's
Could
be
you
real.
imagine if it was a? Could you imagine if you rubbed a lamp and it was a would? Would you rather genie?
Oh God.
God, you're like, no, go back to
No.
the lamp. Okay, next question. Would you
Yes.
rather win the lottery but lose all your friends, or lose all your money but find your soulmate?
Oh God.
It's
Uh,
a little tougher. Come on, chat. Chat, I want you guys to participate in this one. Let's see.
I
Wonder
can
what
I can
chat-
answer this easy because a
All right,
lot of
let's
my
hear it.
life I've had nothing. So I'm used to having nothing. And I love my friends, and having no friends is like not having me. So
Okay.
I will lose all my money and not just. I'm not really losing anything because money is fleeting anyway. So
Yeah.
I will take what I really gain, which is a soulmate.
Yeah, you get to keep your friends and find your soulmate.
Yeah. And plus, I'm used to having nothing. I'm used to I've been poor my whole life. Okay, you know, I know what that's like. I know how to get out of there. Hard work, determination.
What say you?
that's a compelling argument. That is a compelling argument. I was kind of leaning towards that as well. So I think I'm gonna have to agree because, yeah, I
Okay.
mean, like, so I mean, I guess the opposite of that would be like you lose all your friends and you win the lottery and the way you can make new friends and stuff. But like that, I don't. Nah, man, that's just not me. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I couldn't be that way. So
I'd have to
yeah,
say it's a
so
pretty obvious answer for me too.
yeah.
Definitely just losing all my friends to win the lottery. I'm just kidding. No,
She
definitely.
said, she said, "Fuck yeah, I'm getting the money. Let's go."
Jill's like, I can buy more
Hot
friends.
take.
I can buy
Right?
friends. What are you talking about?
Soulmate,
The
that's a
friends.
soulmate. Yeah,
They're
I
a
agree.
dime.
Soulmate.
They're a dime a
Soulmate.
dozen.
And if you
Soulmate.
find a soulmate, that makes you a power couple. You guys will be unstoppable and probably multi-billionaires.
Right.
Anyway,
It's okay, yeah, because my soulmate's gonna be rich. So I don't need money.
Right.
Like, no.
The results say, surprisingly, 41%, 17.6 thousand people say that they would lose all their friends to win the lottery. But you know, there might be people out there, 17,000 worth of people who don't even actually have genuine friendships. So
That's
losing
true.
that doesn't even mean
So they're
anything. to
losing.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly right. It's
Well,
different for everybody.
different.
We don't know all the variables. It's very true.
Yeah. And then 25.8 thousand people went with us, with a whopping 59% would choose their soulmate.
I mean, for me, this one just makes all of the
Yeah.
sense, like in
Okay,
every
I think
way.
this is an interesting one. It's kind of fun.
Okay.
Would you rather spend $1 million on travel or spend $1 million on clothes? That's easy for me. Travel.
Yeah, I
would
think I'm
have
gonna
to
go with travel.
say
Yeah, I mean,
travel as well.
yeah, travel for sure. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like $1 million on clothes. I pretty much keep my clothes until they're like got holes in them, and even then I try to make it edgy and cool and
Mm-hmm.
still wear it. So I couldn't even spend $1 million on clothes in one lifetime. And traveling, you could use that literally daily. Like, oh, I have $1 million. I'm gonna spend 100 to go fly off to go see my mom or go to Japan.
Right.
Like, yeah. And I think
Go visit places you've always wanted to that you haven't had the chance to, and that one does seem pretty easy.
and I'm not surprised by the results. A whopping 88% with 36.9 thousand votes went with spend $1 million on travel, which leaves only 12%, 5,211 people who clearly are all about their fashion sense. They need to get out of their hometown and stop thinking about clothes.
They're trying to
See
flex on
here.
their hometown, man. Like, what's good?
Exactly. Okay, would you rather get $1 million right now or get $100,000 a year for 10 years?
I think I would go with the 100,000 a year.
Yeah, I was gonna say 100,000 a year for 10 years.
For 10 years? Okay.
Yeah,
I wonder what chat says. I'm definitely thinking.
because like
I'm thinking the million. And just hear me out.
You go straight for the million. Okay,
no,
yeah.
I'm
Let's hear it.
listening. I'm listening.
Because if I'm smart with my money, I can invest it. And I can set it up to where my money that I got right then and there that can make me grow, right, past what it is and keep growing, continue to grow and double itself and then eventually triple itself. So I think if you thought that way and looking at it long term and not like spending your million and investing it, you would come out on top with more money in 10 years than you would with 100,000
Fair.
a year. And that's just how I'm looking at it. But you would have to be willing to do that, and that's a tough thing to do. That's a tough thing for somebody to not spend money and let it
to have all of that.
Yeah.
Not just I'll blow it right away. Yeah.
Super son, I'm smart with my money. Yeah. That is.
Oh yeah. So
I
let's have the OMG Money Talk podcast. Let's get it.
I'm over here. I'm like, welcome back.
We'll all
to
listen to her. We'll all listen to her financial advice.
Yeah, so that's what I would go with. I wouldn't waste my money in all at one time. Yeah, Loki. So it looks like the majority goes with you guys with 71%, 28.6 thousand votes. People say that they would get the 100,000 a year for 10 years. 29% agree with me, only 11,000. But that's okay. I think most people don't think that way about investing it. They're thinking it in terms of spending, right? So
right.
I'm not surprised by that result by any means. Okay, here we
Makes
go.
sense.
Would you rather never have to worry about money again or never be lonely again? Now that is a tricky question.
Well, I think it would be nice to not have to worry about money again. And like being lonely sucks. Yeah. But sometimes I like being lonely. So I like just being with myself. So I think I'm gonna have to go with not have to worry about money again.
Yeah. I was also gonna go with I never have to worry about money again. Like I can deal with loneliness. You know, sometimes I'm the most creative when I'm in that mindset at times in creating. So never having to worry about money's nice because I worry now about paying bills at some points. You know, like.
Interesting, and I only say that because another form to look at this the way that this question is proposed on a philosophical level, right? It's kind of basically asking money or happiness, if you think about it that way, right? Like
if
people
you think
always say
about it that
money
way,
can't buy happiness. So if you go with money, you're not guaranteeing that you will have somebody with you, because we all know,
I
like,
mean,
we're
well,
looking for that connections
a,
constantly. It's in our nature,
a
right?
great example of this, Giovanna, is without spoilers, is Squid Game.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So I'm torn,
Mhm.
because I wouldn't like the route of being the unknown of, like, okay, of never being alone again. What if, like, if we're talking to the would you rather genie, right?
Right.
Is there a plot hole here? Does this mean I
Yes.
can't find a
So
person if
yeah,
I spend money?
if that's the case, yeah, I need the exact details of both of
Yeah.
these options. You can't just like if there's more to it than that, then I need to hear it all. Like you can't just be like, oh,
Look, I need the fine print
this
on that, you
option
know.
exactly, because you can't just be like, oh, this happens, but actually it means this. It's like, nah, dude,
And
you
it says
gotta let me know what the hell it really
and
is.
it says never be lonely again. So what that's promising is the next time you find somebody, you'll never have to feel loneliness again. So if you pick
Right.
money, you might have to feel loneliness again at some point in your life, but it doesn't mean that's permanent. So I think I'm gonna go with not never have to worry about money again.
Yeah.
Right? Because that, it's not begging that question exactly. It's kind of tricky with its words. I'm gonna go with that, just because, yeah, financially
It'd be
I'd rather
nice to
be
be
lonely and stable
yeah,
and be able to do the things I want to do. Sorry, Jordan.
exactly.
Then
Damn.
have to worry about that. Damn, that is a tough question. Saying that out loud sounds really bad. But 75%
Hey,
of the public agrees with us. With 30.2 thousand votes, they say never have to worry about money again.
yeah.
25%, 10,000 people pick love over money. I feel like they pick that because they're just trying to be better. They're just like, no, people who worry about money, gross, selfish. You know what I
Or
mean? Like,
maybe they already don't have to worry about money too, you know. So it's like, well,
yep.
if they already don't have to worry about it, then that's the other option. That's the other side of it. But yeah, it would be nice to not have to worry about money ever.
Okay,
Like
here's an
that would be
interesting
amazing.
one.
What do we got?
Would you rather work from home while an angry poltergeist distracts you, or work in an office with a boss like Michael Scott?
Oh my god. Okay, so honestly, like I'll be down for both of these. I don't give a I don't care. I'd be down for both. But having seen The Office, the shenanigans that you have with other people like that, I'm down for that. You know what I mean? Having somebody like Michael Scott would be hilarious. It would be hilarious. But honestly, either one of these is not bad. Like I'd be up for either one. But I'll go with the Office with Michael Scott.
I'm gonna
That
go. I'm gonna go with
it'll be funny.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with an angry poltergeist because I've played a lot of Phasmo, and that would be a lot of fun.
you know how to.
I know.
And you're
I
working
know.
from home, so like you could be, Twitch streaming. That's your job, and like
Yeah.
people are watching shit fly around in the background of
That's
your room.
true.
All right,
Very
guys.
true.
That's just Charlie. Don't worry about him. He's the ghost.
I think I'm
Hangs
going with
out.
Michael Scott as well. Being on The Office would be
Yeah, it'd be hilarious. Every day would be a fucking hilarious. Like it'd be so funny.
Not if you're me, Loki,
like,
because
"Well,
I'm that damn good.
die."
No,
He said
not me. Not me. Couldn't be me.
Not I. He said, "Who you
Not
Can't
gonna
be me.
call?"
No sir.
That's
No sir,
Baba.
not me. Oh no.
Really?
And the results, it looks like Josh only has 26% of people backing him, 9,617 to be exact, for wanting an angry.
That's okay. There's 27,000 cowards out there. That's fine. You know,
Oh
like they're afraid to
man,
go.
yeah.
You call us cowards, bro.
Working in office. Ooh, I don't know. That's a juicy one. I don't think we'd spend too much time on it. Would you rather have tons of money and no free time, or have tons of free time but very little money?
Free time. I want all the free time. I'll take all the free time, very little money.
Okay.
It's kind of my life right now, so you know that's fine.
I'm gonna go with the opposite of that. I'll take the money, man.
Taking the money? I'd have to agree with DT3 because it doesn't say I don't get any free time. It says, actually, it says no free time. Yeah.
It says no free time. Yeah,
But I have a lot of money.
exactly.
What's the definition of free time? Like, let me look that up real quick. Actually,
Google what
Yeah.
what the hell even is
time.
free time?
What by definition, what even is that? The meaning of free time is a period allowed shippers or consignees to load or unload cargo before demurrage or storage charges accrue. What?
Thank you, Merriam-Webster,
Yeah,
for your
I'm giving up
definition.
free time because I don't even do that. Okay, here's a better. Some free time, some leisure time, some spare time, a break. Noun. I don't work at the weekend, so I have lots of free time to do whatever I want. To be free. Well, if you get to do whatever you want, anyways, does that mean
Trapped Up brings a good point. You could be doing things you love to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with tons of free time and very little money. Because if you're doing what you want anyways, that means you don't even need a lot of money. Because like I said, money can't buy happiness. That's another one of those happiness or money questions, right?
Right.
So yeah, I think this time I'm gonna go with the other end. I'm gonna go with little money, tons of free time.
Okay.
I'm with Josh on this one.
All right, I'll stay with mine just to be different. Why not?
Yeah, it looks like chat's going with me and Josh. Results. A whopping 59% agree with DT3 with 21.7 thousand votes. Have tons of money and no
59% of the votes say, you know,
and a whopping 41% with 14.9 thousand votes have tons of free time and very little money. The 12th and final question, this is my lucky number. Would you rather go back in time to fix your biggest money mistake or look into the future to see where you end up?
I would just be too curious about the future, so I'd want to know.
I'd also do the future because I don't think I've made a lot of money mistakes in my life currently. And the way I view it is like every mistake I've ever made, including my money mistakes, have made me who I am now. So like I don't want to go back and fix it. You know, I have to live and learn.
The reason why I would go with the future is because you can ask your future self what mistakes you made. If you end up in a bad spot, you can ask what mistakes you made are
yeah, I can fix the shit. I can fix the stuff I'm gonna screw up. Yeah.
Big brain. Yes.
Big brain. I'm always big brain in it, you know.
Big brain in it with OMG. Let's go.
All right. Chat, what say you? Same as Josh. Okay. Let's look at the results. Drum roll, please. Ooh, it's a whopping 50-50. 50%, 17.9 thousand people go with both. So yeah, I mean that's a tough question. That's a tough question.
Some people really invested in the wrong thing. Really, they want to fix it.
Seems like some people fucked up, man.
They were like, I invested in that damn as seen on TV mop mechanic.
Now, if we could go back into the past and invest in like Google and Amazon and stuff, you know what I mean, like that.
Yeah,
you know, that'd be where it's at. You know what I mean? But you can't. That's not an option though. So oh well.
Yeah, exactly. Now that we've done the would you rather, I do want to share some cheapskate.
All right, let's do it. Yeah.
So I'm not sure if people out there are aware, but I will read you the definition of a cheapskate because I don't want to.
Elaborate to the chat what a cheapskate is.
So it's not a very nice definition. A stingy person? No. I guess Merriam-Webster says, okay. A stingy person, especially one who tries to avoid paying a fair share of costs or expenses. So there is a TLC show called Extreme Cheapskates, and it's just about these kind of people who will do anything to save money, like down to the penny. I've seen some episodes where like they go to meat markets and they haggle. They'll take like meat that they typically like dispose of because nobody likes it. It's not quality meat. And they'll be like, hey, that meat that you throw out, how much for that? And like stuff like that. And putting people in like a lot of awkward situations trying to haggle. Like haggling is not an art form that we use anymore with shopping. So it's definitely interesting. Is the coupon one? Yeah, the coupon show's pretty good too, Loki. But I have a clip here. It's 8 minutes, and we don't have to watch the whole thing. But let me throw it in the chat.
Yeah,
or do you want
to throw it up so we can check it.
Throw it in the DM. Discord DM. Because I don't want you to get timed down by my bot. It'll grab you.
Let's see here. I'm not on our chat anymore. Here we go. Yeah, so this guy's
Let's see.
daughter's birthday.
Oh, yep. You were talking about this. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just this guy has a daughter and it's her sweet 16. Like I've even okay, before we even jump into the clip that I brought, there's literally a lady that
Oh
cooks
boy.
her lasagna in her dishwasher, dude.
Oh
Her
my
guests were
god.
eating it and they were interviewing the guests afterwards and they're like, it kind of tastes like dish soap.
Oh
Oh my
no.
god,
Oh
no.
hell no. Oh,
I would actually want to host a Sweet 16
Yep.
party here. Kind of
could you imagine having your fucking Sweet 16 at a damn strip club?
I was talking about there are people out there that would they would rather
That
to
is
keep it like this dude. This would be the
insane.
dude.
That's
This would be the
tragic.
dude that had to pay in pennies for the rest of his life. Not to be petty, but just because he's not giving money to anybody else. He's not giving that $52 a week. Yeah.
Man, this dude, I know this dude doesn't care, but he is literally humiliating his entire family doing this shit. Wow. That is
What
I
did
nuts.
the
don't.
comments say? I mean, people are like, he's humiliating his family. He literally doesn't care about them. His wife got sick. How could he keep feeding her that food? I mean, the comments literally have no mercy for this guy.
I mean, that is, it's so extra. Like, damn.
Yeah. I would
So,
have literally rather
Wow.
had my party at like a park. Like even with the comments, even the comments is like, you could have had a party at a park or the backyard. Why would you pay money at a strip club?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look, my auntie says they have an episode where there is a guy that pays in change. I mean, like I said, there was a lady that literally cooked her lasagna in her dishwasher, my dude. Like, these
That
people
is
are crazy. Watch the
insanity.
clips on YouTube. Trust me.
I did not expect us to watch the whole thing, but we sure did.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
guess,
You guys
you
had to
know,
watch the whole thing and you guys were like just mesmerized. Like you can
No,
you know,
it's
like,
like
you
a
can't
fucking
keep
car.
on
It's a
stuff.
car crash. It's like I can't look away. It's so awful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
jeez.
feel
It's
so
addicting.
bad for the girls.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Yep. And that's why I wanted to talk about this segment because it literally leaves you at a loss of words.
Yeah, I mean, that, like I know, man, that's too much. That's too much.
Yeah,
I
that's
get
a
people have
lot.
like certain
That's
things
a
they don't want to
lot.
splurge on or whatever, but come on, man.
That was a bit
That's
much, I have to say.
that's definitely too much. That's wild. That's straight up wild.
It's a wild turkey. I'm sorry. I
I'm
got so
like,
mad
yeah.
watching it sometimes. Yeah.
I get so mad watching sometimes.
It was,
I mean, these poor people.
yeah, the wife, I think the whole like divorcing thing was like actually talked about. Like somebody did an update, but I don't know if they're divorced. I think they're still together.
Man,
Yeah. You guys
what a
should do
way.
some segments on just TLC in general. They have some pretty interesting shows. I
Oh,
thought
I know.
about
Like I know about the one with the no neck homie. Was it the 30-Day
Big
Fiance or
Ed.
whatever?
Oh god, Big Ed. We could
That
do a
one is
whole podcast just on him for a couple hours.
that one
I
is something
gotta
else,
say.
man. That one is
That man does not deserve the attention he gets. Let me tell you.
something else.
Oh my
Boy,
goodness.
that is crazy.
Well, that was all I had for you guys.
All right.
I had fun.
Well, that was that was something. That was pretty
That- yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. I used to think, yeah, I'm pretty cheap, but I'm not a cheapskate. I just look for good deals. This is not looking for good deals. This is just horrible.
Yeah.
Literally doing everything in your power that you can to like not like actively not do things. Like, you know what I mean? That's not
Definition for a cheapskate is pretty bad too. A stingy person, but like watching that clip, that's what they are.
that is, yep. He straight up. His wife said she got sick 2-3 times from food he brought from the firehouse.
No.
And he still brought that shit over.
No,
That
when you
is-
start
that
getting
is
sick, that's when
terrible,
that
man.
shit ends. I wouldn't even do that. That's nasty. That's gross.
Yeah, no.
Yep. And I wonder if he made them eat it during the
And then like I thought they were gonna cover up the strip club sign. Nope. They're
Nope.
just like it's there.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
with her
Nope.
spray painted car.
with her spray painted car that she doesn't want. That he's so, you know,
She's gonna love it.
Yeah.
That's
No.
that's
Man,
crazy.
this man
man.
understands nothing.
Not a thing.
That's nuts, dude. It's crazy to me, like watching these shows, and then like you're watching like just madness, like in all the shows that they do, and like not only this one, but like are this the same channel that has like the Hoarders show and all that stuff too?
Yeah.
Like Hoarders, and then this one, and like they this channel sure does know how to have interesting people on their programming. That's for sure.
They find the worst of us.
Yeah. And here they are on display.
And here they are on TV. We gave them money.
Yep.
Be here.
And like OMG was saying earlier, like not only does everybody that girl knows that she invited to that party know that they went to a strip club and her dad is like that, but now like people worldwide know now.
4 million
This
people.
is a YouTube video on the internet that has 4 million views and counting. You know what I mean? Like, is it really worth it, dude? Like, is it really like humiliating your family like that? Oh, and like you're watching the clip and it's like that dude, he don't care. He's just that's what he does. You know, he turns off the lights.
He's so nonchalant about it.
He don't care about it. And then like his daughters and his wife are just like, yep, we're here. This is what we got to deal with. Yep,
he never raises his voice or anything. They just like, you know, it's just like
they're just used to it. You know?
It's just this is just how it's gonna be. Like, I don't understand that. There would be so many fights in my house. My dad was like that.
Yeah, that is a bit much for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I could never be that cheap.
Couldn't be me. No. There's some things you can't be cheap on. Like your shoes. You should never be cheap on your feet.
Or feeding your family.
Yeah, or like food. Yes. Like that's just gross. Okay. Since we're here, is there
this heavy? But it's heavy.
Is there anything else we want to talk about while we're here? Any other clips we want to show? Anything else? We just talk about anything if we want to.
Was that the only clip that you had to show us, Gio?
Yeah, that's all I pretty much prepared.
Okay.
No, that's fine.
No, you're good. No, because
we just want to make sure.
The only reason I asked was I know earlier you were talking about one to show us, but I wasn't sure if it was the one you did show us or it was.
Well, this is the best one. I think this is either that or the lasagna girl. Those are the two that really stuck in my memory the hardest. Watching her lasagna.
We keep talking about this lasagna girl. I'm gonna have to look this up now because
Here, I can send it to you.
All right, go for it. Because I'm not sure. Listen, I'm not sure I'm ready for this, but you're talking about it, so we gotta check it out. So I have some context here, you know. So I gotta see, so we can see what the deal is with this lady cooking her damn lasagna. And
there we go. I was like, not the 17-minute clip, Lord.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. We got one for 9 minutes. All right, let me pause that.
So we probably won't watch all of this one, but
I would just say listen to maybe the beginning. I think is where they start talking about the lasagna.
Okay. She cooks lasagna in the dishwasher. Let's see.
Extreme cheapskates. Oh, this video only has 12 million views. Whoo!
Dude,
the strongest
I can't.
Look, she's taking the leftover condiments from the plate and putting it.
Okay, that's
no,
it. Okay,
no, I can't. I gotta stop.
It back in the jar for those who do not have visuals. She's scooping the leftover pasta from her kids' plates back into the jar. So if somebody was sick, they would all get sick.
No, look, I put it back. I put it over here for a second, but I'm not gonna play it. That's what she's doing. She's putting it back in the jar. No, I can't. That's just gross.
That is.
Hey, Mom. My mom says LOL.
Mama OMG, hello. Okay, that is straight up atrocious.
That's disgusting.
That is wretched.
You guys know you're gonna watch the whole clip. We're already halfway.
No, we're not. I can't. I already kind of want to vomit a little bit. I can't.
That's
almost like a challenge
that's too much.
To watch this clip.
No. Absolutely.
I mean, I can watch it, but it's just like.
So he wants a football party or something. See?
I feel so bad for I feel bad for the boyfriend and the kids.
Yeah.
No, I can't. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
Yeah.
What's she doing with them grapes, man?
Oh, he wants people over. Look where they're talking. Look, the light is off in the living room, and on in the kitchen where they're standing. You see the light bulb in the video too? While she's doing the interview. So she's mad because he wants to have friends over, but she's like, "We're gonna do it our way. I'm not gonna be acting like we're not cheap because you have your friends over." Look, she's picking the grapes off the vines because she doesn't want to pay for the vines. Oh, you guys are done watching it. I'm sorry. Still going.
No, I know. I'm just listening to you describe it. It's pretty funny.
She literally picked the grapes off of the vines because she doesn't want to not. She said, "I'm only paying for what I eat, not what I don't eat." So when you weigh it, she picked all the grapes off the vines, put the grapes in a separate bag, and left the vines. That's what I'm talking about. You guys didn't even get to the part where she freaking washes the lasagna. Do you want me to find it for you?
I'm still watching. I'm like skipping through it, and it's like
7 minutes and 38 seconds when she puts it in the dishwasher. If you want to show it.
Hang on, I'm getting there.
My mom said we can't see it.
She's like,
all right, I'll flip it over. Here, I'll throw. Disgusting.
Yeah, no. I'd be
y'all said you wanted to
pissed.
see it. I tried to spare you from that nightmare.
Listen, I didn't watch the whole thing. I like skipped through it till the end. No,
Yeah, I skipped through it.
No.
I skipped through it. I do not understand.
Yeah, no, you can't do that, man. No. I'd leave.
I would not be friends with these people. I could not be friends with them.
I'd be pissed if I ate that and if I knew how first of all how it was made and what it was used to make it. I'd be oh man, no.
No.
Evil showing it to you guys. I'm like,
you should. That is terrible.
that is atrocious. That is awful.
My God.
Meanwhile, me, I'm like, she's disgusting. Can't look away. I'm like, ooh, girl, sis.
I can. Jesus. That is awful.
This is why I don't be eating at other people's houses unless I know them very well, because you just don't know, man. You don't know if you're eating lasagna that was made in the dishwasher.
Oh, no.
I don't eat at potlucks. Yes. That is awful. If you're listening to the audio, if you're listening to the audio version of this, go find these videos. They're terrible, but you should have to suffer through them too, because we did.
Yes, you have to see the visuals.
Oh my God,
the atrocity happening.
Oh, that is awful.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's probably a good place for us to wrap it up. What do you guys think?
yeah, that's good. I don't need any more of that.
Possibly top dishwasher lasagna.
To dishwasher lasagna.
Reuse sauces.
No.
Oh no.
How about no?
No.
Could be me.
Talking about 5 stars, baby.
No.
Hell no.
Somebody send these videos to Gordon Ramsay. Stat. I want to see his reaction.
Oh, Gordon Ramsay would probably delete his accounts on everything in his computer and never look at internet videos ever.
That is awful.
Right? He'd be like, "How dare you send me this absolute garbage?"
Okay, if that's where we want to wrap up. Yeah, if that's where we want to wrap up, I think that's a good stopping point.
Giovanna, anything else to tap end our night.
I got something to say. I got it. I know how I want to end this. I don't want to wrap this up.
Go for it.
Would you rather have your sweet 16 at a strip club or eat reuse sauce, lasagna, dishwater, something or other?
Strip club. Strip club, easy.
And humiliation? Or one bite of the lasagna?
Humiliation.
No, I don't think I could eat that lasagna.
I'll take the humiliation. I'll take it.
Well, I'm glad I'm the genie and I don't have to answer this question. So congratulations, you guys. It's a lose-lose situation.
I think out of the 3 of us, you're probably the only one who actually had a sweet 16, right? So
yeah.
That's true.
So yeah.
And it was not at a strip club.
When I
Yeah.
turned 16, I was like, I thought this was supposed to be special. It's just like any other day. What the hell?
Yeah. If I had
Yeah,
to pick, I'd go with the strip club as well.
So for us, we have quinceañeras, but that's for the girls, you know. So I don't.
So we can say or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's pretty much how I wanted to end that.
There it is, everyone. There's your show.
That was horrifying.
It was enlightening.
I have learned things I never want to learn. which is this lasagna.
So if you ever think you're cheap, if you think you're too cheap, are you doing some of the shit these people are doing? Because if not, then maybe you're not that cheap. But if you are, then I don't know what to tell you.
We need to show these to Baba.
Yeah, dude.
We need to show these to Baba.
Also, I love lasagna, but I don't know if I'll be able to eat lasagna for a bit now.
No.
Oh, I ruined lasagna for everybody.
Tainted lasagna for me. Damn it. No, I'm kidding.
No, that's terrible.
I probably won't be eating it for a little bit.
That's awful. Okay. No, you're fine. It was funny. We're gonna do our goodbyes now, so I'll throw up Daniel first, so you can show you how it's done.
Yes.
Daniel, you are right here. You are. You should be on the main screen.
Hey, you watching or listening. Thank you for hanging out and listening or watching. We appreciate you guys showing up every time we do one of these. Yeah. So thank you for being here. We appreciate all the follows and the listens and the watches and all that. Coming up for me on the stream, on my stream, I think Josh and I are probably going to continue our Halo run. If he's up for that, we'll be doing that in the next few days. And then on Friday, I'm going to be playing some Animal Crossing. So if you're into the crossing of the animals and you want to hang out and visit my island and do all that fun stuff, we'll be doing that. And maybe I'll design some more homes as well, because I got to catch up to OMG and several other people that are ahead of me on that, because I haven't even unlocked the ability to visit other places yet. So I gotta at least get to that point, right? So anyway, so that's what's coming up. I got Halo with Josh maybe, and then Animal Crossing. So look forward to seeing you guys there. Also, what else was I gonna say? Forgot. But anyway, since we're about to leave, it's gonna be OMGitsWhateverr's birthday in a couple days. So wish her a very happy birthday. She is a very, very lovely human being. I'm glad I got to meet her this year. She's super cool, super nice. She deserves all the best things. So definitely go show her support. Go follow her channel on Twitch. She just hit 900. Let's get her to 1K, baby. Let's go.
All
right.
And then her stream is just awesome. So go hang out. It's always a fun time. So go over there. And then yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
All right, Gio, we're gonna throw it over to you now, so you can do yours, and then I'll wrap us up.
I feel like an evil villain. I'm like, let me tell you my plots. Hi, everybody. It's me.
right as you do that, the camera messes.
Yeah. I have rainbow effect, by the way. I'm a rainbow blob. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I have stuff coming up. Yes, I do. A birthday stream. When you ask, I have no idea. Just keep out for the live alert, because I can't decide what time I want to go, how long I'm going to go. I'm like 12 hours, 24 hours. When should I start? When should I not start? Got a lot of plans coming up. But I do have to say that I won't be here for the next few days streaming after today or tomorrow's stream, whichever one I go with. Because it's my birthday. Like DT3 said, I turned 28 on December 1st. And I'm going to be gone doing some cool stuff at Emerald City Comic Con. So I won't be able
Very
to...
hype.
Yeah, it's super hype. I won't be able to see you guys during that time. Unfortunately, I can't balance both. Have a great experience and then also stream.
Yeah.
I'd rather have the great experience and then share it with you guys when I get back. So looking forward to that.
Absolutely. I look forward to your just to jump in real quick. I look forward to your pictures and stuff. That's gonna be great.
Oh yeah. Hopefully I'll take pictures. Right now I'm feeling a little insecure. I ain't got no clothes for con, so I'm about to hit the mall up after this.
Hey.
So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. If I don't see you on my birthday stream, and I wish you good energy and good positivity. That's what I wish upon thy crowd watching us. Why am I talking like Malay?
All right.
All good.
Yeah, woo! That's what I'm doing, and I guess I say see you later, alligators.
All right. We're gonna throw it over to me now. Hi, Josh902 here. Thank you for watching our awesome podcast and show. We appreciate everybody that's followed. Guys, if you followed me, I appreciate you and I thank you. But the people that you should be following are DT3 and Geo, oh my god, whatever. So go make sure to go check out their streams. They're the ones you should be following. Because I only stream very rarely. Well, I do the show every week, usually. And then I'll occasionally play video games on here with Daniel and stuff. But not a whole lot. And when we did D&D, I used to stream that like every week as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I want to get back into streaming more, but I haven't done it in a while. But I got the new camera, so I got the Keo Pro after Razer tried to pull a fast one. I was like, haha, you got the one that doesn't update firmware. And then I was like, haha, I'm gonna sue you if you don't give me a new camera. And they were like, you caught us. So anyway, got a new camera. 3 more episodes to episode 100, guys, and I think what we're gonna do is give away. We're gonna give away $100 of something, probably a video game. So a Steam card.
100th episode.
Yeah.
Something. We'll give away something good.
Now I gotta come for the 100th episode.
Yes, I like to. We love to give back. I would love to get this show big enough that we could do shit like PlayStations and computers and stuff. But we got a long way to go before we get there one day. But one day it will happen. Look, when Daniel and I started this thing, we didn't know where it was gonna go. But every time we talk, every year we talk, and we're like, what do we want our goals to be this year? One of our goals this year was to have more guests. We did it. We have more guests. We wanted to get MP3s out this year. We got audio form everywhere now. If you want the MP3s,
on Spotify and all the
we're in all those places. So listen, we're making things happen here. Daniel and I, you know how many things we've willed into existence, how many video games that we have created by just wishing them to happen, and then they do. It's happening. All right. So
very true.
Make sure to come back.
On Destiny to get some more customization.
I'll put that out into the universe.
Bungie, if you're listening, anyone out there, please grant the girl some more customization for the Destiny 2 in the name of the Guardian and the wait, what are the classes in that game? God damn, I forgot. The Hunter,
the Hunters, and the Warlock.
In the name of the Hunter, the Titan, and the Warlock. Bless us, oh, fantastic Guardians with new customization, please.
It's gonna happen. It will happen. It will be the next announcement. It is true though. If any of you have watched the show previously, Daniel and I have made things happen by wishing them into existence. It's weird.
It's actually super weird how that's happened. Man. Like, no lie.
But we're gonna wrap up
because we want more things. But anyway, yes,
we need to end this some bitch.
Take us away, man. Take us away.
Thank you so much, guys. Go out there and get vaccinated if you're not. Let's get the world back to normal. I want to be able to go out and enjoy things again, but we can't do that till we defeat this some bitch that has owned our lives for 2 years.
Damn Skippy, friend.
But that's gonna do it all for us here at the show. Thank you, OMGitsWhateverr, for being here. Thank you to the community that followed us. We appreciate it. We love you guys. And we will see you next time.
Next week.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.